The Micromax Asia Cup T20. It's coming to you live from the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium in Mirpur. And guess what? This is the date that everybody was looking forward to. When do India play Pakistan? Well, they do. And they do very, very shortly indeed. This is the moment that when the schedule was announced, you were all waiting for. No disrespect to the other sides, but when the schedule came out, people said, right, how much longer? To the 27th of February. Well, it is here. But sometimes the other teams can benefit from that. Remember, we said that a couple of years ago when Sri Lanka won the Asia Cup. So India versus Pakistan today, but there's much more cricket to come with the final on the 6th of March. But this is a contest within the overall contest as well. And you'll see a lot of that. Lots of flags around the ground. This stadium is virtually full here today. Remember, it's a neutral game here. And yet the fans are there in great numbers. Lots of India flags, Pakistan flags. Nice to see them all in the same stand, in the same frame as well. But I tell you what, they all know that they're in to see a game that's played as much out on the ground as it is in the mind, in the pit of the stomach, in the sides of the heart as well. All these people that played these games before. Virat Kohli, Yuvraj Singh. Harbhajan won't be playing, but young Hardik Pandya will. And the good news for India very early was that MS Dhoni was out with kicking his favourite football around, and that meant his back was all right. India continuing to play with the two spinners, Ashwin and Jadeja. And the man in the best form of his life, Rohit Sharma. He's in tremendous form. Started off slowly in that game against Bangladesh, but there was a lot happening for the seamers. And then compiled an 83 from 55 balls, half the score, and literally took the game away from Bangladesh, who floundered thereafter to finish 121 for 7 to give India a big win. Pakistan, of course, haven't played so far. It's our first sighting of them at this Micromax Asia Cup. The one man that we're looking at very closely is this man, because from that tour of Australia and thereafter, he's just in the form of his life. He's compact, he's almost a traditional player, and then when he gets going, he'll play the big shots. So that is the wicket I think they'll want very early up for the Pakistanis. And he can play everywhere, so there isn't one area you can stop him on. The only area he didn't score, and that was a function of the line, was behind the wicket on the onside. Some of them, as the game wears on, will have different looks on their faces. Some overjoyed, some a little despondent, and it's as much a game going on over there as well. Ramiz Raja joins us here as well, and this is a Pakistan team that's fresh from playing a lot of T20 cricket in the PSL in the Middle East. Maybe conditions a little different from these, but Pakistan won't mind these conditions.
Not at all, because their strength is fast bowling, and they've loaded the 11 with 4 specialists, so that works well for them. Shahid Afridi looked pleasantly relaxed at the toss, and there's a bit of self-belief in this unit after playing the PSL, and so I'll be looking at whether they've matured in that 14 or 15-day period, and are they capable to play the crunch moments better, because there's a lot of potential and talent in this lineup. Khurram Manzoor has earned a recall because he's been decent in 50 overs cricket. But watch out for one, Sharjeel Khan. He's a left-hander, stroked a wonderful 100 in no time during the PSL. Shoaib Malik will give them a bit of stability and calmness. Imad Wasim is a good all-round cricketer. But really, they will heavily depend on the battery of fast bowlers to win this one against India.
Now, for some reason, they've struggled in recent times. They lost 2-1 in New Zealand, then tied a game here, but lost that in the eliminator, and then lost a couple more games in Dubai against England. But you always believe, looking at this new group of people coming into the Pakistan side, that T20 will probably be their calling, and we'll wait and see how it goes now. We're talking about the surface right through this Asia Cup. Ramesh, this is what there is, and there is a fair amount of grass on it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there are a few bare patches also. Maybe the spinners would have a close look at those patches and try to spin the ball from the area that doesn't have a lot of grass, but this is absolutely green. I've never seen anything like this here at Mirpur. But good for the game in a way. You know, at times you need this kind of spicy track to even the balance between bat and ball.
Now, at T20 World Cups, there's been one tie. That was, of course, the very first game up in the 2007 in Johannesburg, where India won on the bowl out. But otherwise, India have had much the better of it in T20 competition at world events over Pakistan. Now, Ramesh, were there at the toss a little while back. MS Dhoni called tails. He won the toss and he chose to bowl first. And the team news was that Shikhar Dhawan hadn't quite recovered. But talk us through this. Khurram, Sharjeel, Hafiz, Malik, is there enough batting?
Think so. I'm not too sure, because Pakistan's struggle is how to get runs on the board, and I would want Umar Akmal at number 3. If not at 4, I think he's tailor-made for 3 because he's in great form. Sarfraz is now considered as a regular with the bat, and Shoaib Malik, as I earlier said, will give them a bit of solidity in the middle order. Hafiz is shaping up well, but Afridi needs to strike as a batsman to lend a better balance to the 11.
Now, Ajinkya Rahane will go and bat at the top of the order. He batted at 3 recently, but he goes up to open the batting along with Rohit Sharma because Shikhar Dhawan isn't it. But Dhoni stayed with his combination. Nehra, Bumrah, Ashwin, Jadeja, Pandya. That's his bowling with a bit of backup. So completely different bowling attack from the kind that Pakistan have put out for this game. Now, since 2012, if Pakistan score 170 plus, they're batting first today, and their strength is bowling. If they put runs on the board, they'll be formidable opposition. Can they score more than 45 in the first 6? That's up to Sharjeel, really, who we're hearing a lot about. And is Hafiz, in a sense, he's been an underplayed kind of cricketer. But if he scores 30 plus, he seems to set it up rather well. They win 3 out of 4. Now for India. Can they keep Pakistan down to 165? That seems the number that's worked so far. Ashwin concedes less than 7. The spinners take 2 or more. Those are the keys to success for India. Right, so the professor from Pakistan comes out to open the batting. Since 2015, not quite got going. We saw the numbers up when he scores 30 plus. Pakistan win a lot of matches, but he's only got there once in 5.5 innings, and it's just strike rate isn't the best. I just wonder if his role is to provide the solidity for everyone else to bat around. Though in the T20 game, you can't say a lot about that. And then this person everyone wants to look forward to, Sharjeel Khan. It's a bit tubby.
That's right. I think he didn't earn the call straight away, and is kind of a reinforcement oblique a late selection. Because of the very reason that you've just mentioned, his fitness was an issue for the selectors, but he's worked on it, and his batting has really won him the all-important place in the 15, because his strike rate is magnificent. He's a natural striker, very strong through mid-wicket and square leg.
Right, so how old was Sharjeel Khan when Ashish Nehra was first playing against Pakistan back in 1999? VVS Lakshman joins it as well. 74% of the runs that Sharjeel Khan scores come from boundaries. 19.87, economy is 8.3. But he's India's key up at the top of the order.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
Let's play in his understated way. When Shikhar Dhawan did it was very different. First ball, Ashish Nehra, Mohammad Hafiz. And good swing in straight away, VVS.
Yeah, that's been the strength of Ashish Nehra since the time he made his debut way back in 1999. And what a comeback he has had. Very good performances in Australia and against Sri Lanka. And the area of concern for India was picking up wickets in the first power play. And that's something which he has solved for MS Dhoni. Bowls 3 in the first 6 overs. And when he swings, he's a dangerous customer.
He's been given a slip in the gully. And that could be the first boundary for Pakistan. Through the blade of Mohammad Hafiz.
Sumptuous. Really was a delightful drive, square through the offside. He's hitting the ball well, Hafiz. He may not have the numbers to convince you, but for the time that he's out there at the crease, he's very impressive, making use of the angle and slicing it past point. Great stuff.
Great start from Mohammad Hafiz, and this is important, showing that positive intent. Because yes, there is help for the fast bowlers, but you don't want to be bogged down. You want to be positive.
Maybe that's what he was looking for earlier. That's why I threw it a little wider. Get the ball to curl back in. That's a much better ball.
And also, I think, moving forward, VVS's comment here, I think batsmen must not forget the importance of a spinner. And I mean, yeah, they're out there looking to neutralize a fast bowling impact, but let's not forget the threat that the spinners can have on a track like this, especially from India. So your first job obviously is to see off the innings with a solid start, but that's not the end of it. I think your next job is a more important one.
Oh, was there an edge? He's walking. That's the first. Good bounce for Ashish Nehra. VVS Lakshman was talking about how he's giving Dhoni the wickets he needed at the top of the order. This is not what Pakistan wanted. The professor's gone. Mohammad Hafiz, after that sumptuous boundary, he's gone for 4, and Pakistan 4 for 1. Right, Khurram Manzoor is a new man, and I wonder if the idea was if they get off to a start, someone else bats at 3. If they lose an early wicket, he comes in. Strike rate's good, average is good. Those numbers are good for Manzoor.
It will be a challenge for the youngster. This is how Mohammad Hafiz got out. Just beaten by the bounce, and also it was not too wide to play the square drive of the back foot. And he's not adjusted to the conditions. In all the 3 matches so far, you could see that the bowlers were getting that extra bounce from the length.
It's pretty deep MS for Ashish Nehra, so he can be slippery, and I think he's also making sure that he covers the extra bounce from the bowlers.
Also took it pretty high. He's got a 3rd man out, so 5 runs from Ashish Nehra's first over with the wicket of Hafiz. Pakistan 5 for 1, having been put in. Came out of nowhere to play in the IPL and then picked for India. He's done what the captain has asked of him so far, both with the new ball and at the end. And he's got 2 slips. Bowling to Khurram Manzoor. Pakistan 5 for 1, having lost Hafiz. A good shout. Maybe the height factor.
Yeah, clearly the high ball would have gone over the stumps, but a good start, hitting the pad hard. And the game is about hitting the ball in the good length area. The ball will take off. There'll be natural variation of the surface, and that hit him on the thigh. Good angle.
Excellent angle and the seam position, and because of that upright wrist position he has got, he extracts extra bounce as well as lateral movement off the wicket.
Good you mentioned the bounce. Oh, he's gone playing the flashy shot. There's huge seam movement as well. There's bounce, there's seam, there's everything here.
I think you've got to fall back on the technical aspect of batting on a pitch like this. You've got to look to play a dead bat shot, and then if the opportunity is there, then you can swing hard. But if your first intent is to go hard, then obviously you're going to find a lot of issues and problem hitting the ball crisply.
And just back to the bounce. See where Dhoni took that first catch. Look how high he took it, standing well back. A challenge here for Pakistan batting. On the pad again. Now he went running for it, Bumrah, on the assumption that you always take it in case there's a feather of an inside edge on it.
Just by watching Khurram Manzoor play those deliveries, you can easily make out that there is a technical problem. But the ball which comes in. This is what Arsha was talking about, where Dhoni collected. Just above the chest. He's deep, but that shows that how much bounce the bowlers are getting from the wicket. Again, Ramesh, just by watching him, you can see that the head is falling, and that's why he's struggling for the balls which are nipping back in. And that is something interesting to watch. Here he goes, his head outside the off stump, the left leg going across. This can land him in problem because Bumrah's natural delivery is the ball which comes in.
I think he's got to relax also. He looks a little tense. Yeah, there's a clear case of leg before wicket here. He's got to manage to hit the ball straight and keep his head absolutely still. I think that's what VVS is talking about. He's also very bottom-handed and holds the bat from the lower end of the handle. So what he has to do is to make sure that he waits for the ball, see it early and play it as late as possible. He's a little jerky in his motion so far.
Why, nothing in this over so far to show. And that's the way it will be. A maiden over. Pakistan 5 for 1 after 2. New ball will have to count. Just wonder if Pakistan are already thinking what's a good score on this track. 135, 140 might not be bad at all. Now here's Sharjeel. He'll sneak a leg by in. Oh, it's called wide. Well, certainly thought there was a sound as the ball passed, and Ashish Nehra thinks so too, because wide means the extra ball.
Yeah, stay away from his leg stump. Stay away from those pads because he can absolutely bully you.
Yeah, that's a strength, Sharjeel Khan's. Talking to Dean Jones, who was his coach at the Islamabad United team in the PSL, very strong on the leg side.
The ball took the pad as it passed. Right, he's gone through the first big bludgeon shot of the day. Just set himself up. Said, right, I'm hitting right through this line. So Khurram Manzoor is up in the action.
Yeah, there are few methods that you can employ to exist on this track. Clearing the front leg and hitting it sweetly on the middle of the bat. Getting it past mid-wicket. A baseball-like strike. Going deep into the crease. And found the fence quite easily. So that's how he's going to survive, I guess. Tough, but let's see whether he can make it.
Now we'll test the speed of this outfield. It is electric. Oh, brilliantly done. Absolutely brilliant from the fastest man on the field in India colours.
Yes, the outfield is electric, and so is Ravindra Jadeja. Excellent fielder. Very swift, agile across the outfield, and he saves a single for his team.
It was a sprint, effortless sprint, really didn't push himself hard at all. It was so natural. Big steps, strides, and diving forward in full motion. Magnificent piece of fielding.
And this is something which this current Indian team take a lot of pride on. The fielding, they really work hard on the fielding.
Well, they try to cut through the ball and it didn't work. Is this going to be the over that Pakistan get a move on? They got 9 from it. First ball was called wide, so that means there's 3 balls to be bowled. His overall rank is 21. Consistency is pretty good. Adaptability is excellent. Run saving standard. He bowls at difficult overs. Playing under pressure is what will be tested today for Ashish Nehra.
Do we have a playing under pressure for commentators or speaking? Can we have that put up as well?
Where do you think you will be, Ramiz?
I'll be absolutely hopeless.
It's just a cricket match. Oh, he didn't time it too well. But he'll clear the field and that might just take it there. Bumrah will push it back in. He might have had his heart in his mouth for a while as he played the shot.
Well, he's good in that area, Sharjeel. Imposing himself on the game with a shot that he likes. That front leg up in the air, a la Caribbean style, and Bumrah not as magical with his dive as Jadeja was early on, but he's done a fairly good job there. He's tall, he's different built and made to Jadeja. Signs of desperation so early in the piece, and that's what Pakistan v India can do to your maker.
Ashish Nehra has already conceded 12 from this over, and the reason for that is his length. Little bit short, unlike his first over.
That'll be another run and a ball.
This is what I was talking about. The first over, the length, forcing the batsman to come on the front foot. When they picked up that wicket of Mohammad Hafiz, but that was from the good length. Whereas in the second over, he's been bowling short and also not consistent with his line.
It's a good tournament so far.
Got a deep mid-wicket in place for Khurram Manzoor, so that's a good spot to have against him because he's hit one through that area. So asking the batsman here, MS Dhoni, to employ a new shot. Let's see you drive through the offside. Let's see you play a different shot. Because we've blocked your stronghold. That's smart piece of batting, and because he's bottom-handed, there's another man going at mid-wicket, so good stuff from MS.
He's leaving the cover drive wide open, isn't he?
It's also because of the extra bounce, it's very difficult to play down the ground. Whereas wherever there is extra bounce, you can play the short square of the wicket. Those are the easier shots.
So 13 of that Nehra over. After 3, it's 18 for 1 to Pakistan. Right, Sharjeel. This is Jasprit Bumrah. Oh, it's a good shot that. Powerful through the onside, but hit really straight.
Yeah, he's a sweet timer of the ball and can be electric. Sharjeel Khan playing a lovely shot across the line, some would say, but have a look at the artistry and the mastery of it, because he didn't push himself hard, just saw the ball and hit it, keeping it nice and simple.
And that's his strength, playing shots on the onside.
They get more than 45 in overs 1 to 6. That's one thing to follow the game by. No white call here. Just think he looks like he's happy on the back foot.
Also good comeback from Bumrah. He clearly understands that Sharjeel is favouring the onside, and this ball was wide outside the off stump, and that's what you'll be focusing on. You got protection there on the offside, one slip, and 4 fielders in the 30-yard circle.
Oh, it's taken. This is a tremendous comeback by Jasprit Bumrah. This is what Ramesh was referring to a little while back. See off this new ball. India have struck not once but twice with it now. And I'm afraid Sharjeel Khan, after a couple of good shots, has gone for just 7. It's 22 for 2. So you also need to look at career runs. He's a very, very good T20 player. And I just think sometimes we focus too much on the youngsters. This could well be the best pick for Pakistan in the last 12 months. But very impressed with Jasprit Bumrah's maturity. And now he's got 2 slips to bowl to Shoaib Malik. Oh, play and a miss. So he's got the ball that leaves the right-hander.
Yeah, I guess there'll be a lot of this. So as a mature hand, you've got to just get it out of your system. But this was beautifully done. The slow ball, the off-cutter, just kicking a little bit more than expected. And Sharjeel Khan not holding himself back, looking for that all-powerful cut shot. And on a pitch like this, you've got to make allowance for extra bit of variation, because it's not a placid batting pitch.
Just seems the bounce again was a brave ball to bowl. Oh, it's a good shot. Just got a bit of wit.
There's a great example of that. Little pause from the striker that earned him a 4. He wasn't really going hard at it, saw the link and a little bit of width and made good use of it.
That's experience. May not have the best average or a strike rate, but career runs more than 5,000, and that's what you require to play proper cricketing shots. No need of creating shots. Beautiful balance and focused really on timing. And he has to stabilize this Pakistan innings. A lot of responsibility on Shoaib Malik.
Oh, what a ball. Oh, it's done so much. Even Dhoni behind the stumps has to go the wrong way. 26 for 2 after 4. Nehra and Bumrah. Nehra will continue his third over. But this is going to be the issue with MS Dhoni. How long does he bowl Nehra and Bumrah while the conditions are so much in their favour? At the moment, early days, 60%.
Yeah, that's because India picked up those 2 wickets and they're dominating at the moment. But coming to that point about having that extra seamer, I thought in these conditions, someone like a Bhuvneshwar Kumar would have been much more helpful to MS Dhoni than a Ravindra Jadeja. Yeah, he's done well with the Indian team, but keeping in mind the conditions, an extra seamer will always be helpful.
Now, how cool is that? He's clearly saved a run, and well, there was a half chance of a run out as well. Virat Kohli there clearly stopping a run, and it still got Khurram Manzoor on strike, which is valuable for India because is not entirely there yet, Khurram Manzoor, but Virat Kohli there in good position to throw down the stumps. Athletic stuff.
With his reputation as well, there might have been a single if they'd moved straight away. Such a big shot. Oh, it's gone through him. Now can they take a second here? Shoaib Malik calls the younger man back. Very athletic and fit, Shoaib.
Yeah, not exciting shot, but I think it'll do well for Khurram Manzoor if he keeps on hitting the ball like this, because I think it's a good way of getting out of trouble and getting into rhythm. Not great from the fielder there.
This is how he got Sharjeel. Change of pace. The previous one was 142 and the one got him out was 110.
The ball gone up in appeal. Not out, says the umpire. Dhoni was up straight away. Ashish Nehra didn't even feel the need to appeal. He was charging down, claiming the wicket. Then they turn around. Wow, what a moment.
It has gone over the stumps. The umpire has heard nothing. Indians were absolutely 100% sure that there was a caught behind. Now what happened? Have a listen. There's clearly a sound, clearly a glove there. MS and company were 100% sure that there was an edge. Yeah, the glove. And that's the issue. I'm not too sure how difficult it is out there for the umpires. A lot of people in. It's a massive full house here, but I think he's misread that one. He's absolutely misread that one, the umpire.
No chance of misreading what Virat Kohli was saying. But it's a big game, this 15th international. Remember, I keep telling you right at the start, it's a big game for umpires, this too. The umpires need to put their best foot forward because they'll be under a lot of pressure as well. It's clearly missed that.
Well, there's a big debate whether we should have neutral umpires or the best umpires umpiring a cricket game, but that's something for later. But there's clearly a clever sound.
Listen, you can see MS Dhoni straight away appealing for it, and so was Ashish Nehra and the entire Indian team.
With the bat coming the way, was it difficult for the umpire to know whether it hit something because the ball was obscured by the bat? It's a very good comeback from Ashish Nehra. 2 from the over, a possible wicket. 28 for 2 after 5. Right, Jasprit Bumrah. 1 for 8 so far from his 2 overs. He's only going to bowl 1 after this one. Fine down the leg side for 4. He's a canny player, this Shoaib Malik.
And they jump up in the air in the aisles. It was a leg by, 4 leg bys, just misfiring this one down the leg side. Strong wrist, nice seam position, but a misfire. He's got to keep it on that middle and off-stump channel.
Well, as it turns out, it's probably taken the thigh pad, but had got a bit of bat on it, that was enough. So 32 for 2. Remember, the number we had for you, the key to success was 45 in the first 6. Have to be a bad over to get there. Oh, that's a good shout. Maybe missing leg stump.
Tremendous pressure is being exerted here on the umpires. Bumrah is quizzically looking back at the umpire, but I think he's done well here. Missing the leg stump, probably the angle would have taken the ball down the leg side. But nevertheless, there is humongous pressure on the two umpires.
And on the batsman, especially when you bowl those kind of deliveries.
Oh, it looks a lot better like that. I thought it hit a little higher than that, and maybe the angle. Now, between overs, Dhoni's gone and had a word with the umpire. You never know what the conversation is about because the body language was mellow.
Yeah, just trying to let the umpire know what they felt about that call. I don't know whether that's the right thing to do or not. But I think the umpire did warn Virat Kohli, hence the reaction from MS.
That LBW looked a lot closer when you saw it on the replay. That's what we're talking about. If Pakistan score more than 45, they win 75%. They have historically won. Not to say that they will today. Oh, good shots, two straight. Gee, we talk about showing the maker's name. Sometimes you play too straight, that's what happens.
Yeah, this is where Shoaib Malik is vulnerable. The ball which nips back in, and that's what Bumrah is trying to do. Even that close LBW decision was that ball where Shoaib Malik is really uncomfortable. But this is a better way of playing, showing the full face of the bat in front of the pad, waiting for the ball to come close to you.
These two are probably not going to bowl again for a long time, so you can see them out. No trouble at the non-strikers, and directed, and there's a run out. Virat Kohli, what a fielder. There wasn't a run there. I just wonder if Shoaib Malik is called and sent him back. But Virat Kohli didn't have much of stump to aim at, and he's got it directed. And I'm afraid Khurram Manzoor has got to go. They're still having a little conversation, and then he goes. But this is another wicket down for Pakistan. And Khurram Manzoor's gone for 10. It's 32 for 3. Always believed he's a special talent, Umar Akmal. There's an inside edge. He's bowled beautifully here is Bumrah. And India have had the better of this power play. 32 for 3 after 6.
Change in bowling. Hardik Pandya in the slip in position. It'll bounce at the start of the over in the gap, but good feeling again. Umar Akmal is actually a very good player off his back foot.
He certainly is. He's like a box of chocolates. Sometimes you just don't know what you're going to get when he plays, let me tell you. But he's been in good form in the PSL. He likes the ball short. Another great piece of fielding by the Indians. They're red hot today, aren't they? They've been brilliant in the field.
.32 for 3 in the first 6. Not the start that Pakistan would have wanted, especially the 3 wickets. And the last one to go was Khurram, the debutant. A super piece of fielding from Virat Kohli. Soul Madabi, Shoaib Malik. But from the angle which Virat Kohli had to aim, you could only see 2 stumps there from covers. And look at that. Needed a direct hit, got one.
It was Malik. He said yes straight away. He started to run, then said no. It's what we call back at home a good old-fashioned barbecue. He barbecued his teammate there. He took off. He started the first couple of steps. His partner followed and then said, oh, hang on, there's not a run there. You've got to have some responsibility in your calls. Under so much pressure because the fielding is so good by India.
They look pumped up. India is certainly pumped up, no doubt. But I got the feeling that Khurram was struggling. He wasn't really been able to hit the ball off the square. He just was struggling. Wasn't timing. But this guy, special, really special. Look at its strike rate.
He's been very consistent, especially in this format. Good strike rate, good average as well.
Let's have a look at the runner. Now, watching the first few steps by Malik here. He hits it. Yep, starts running, and then, oh, hang on. You just said yes, now no. And the bat goes everywhere, and so does his stumps. Got to have some sort of responsibility when you're calling your partners through. But that's the helter-skelter of T20 cricket.
On a pitch like this, you've got to be a little more circumspect. Not just with the shots, but always with the calling as well. First wicket to go. Hafiz, extra bounce from Nehra with the trick. And then the slow one from Bumrah, beating Shajil completely. And then the run out. That superb piece of fielding from Virat Kohli. And look at the Pakistani batting lineup.
Why is it wicket number 4? Yes, it is. Huge wicket. Shoaib Malik, the most experienced T20 batsman in that Pakistani side, has to go. Outside edge and an easy catch for MS Dhoni. Shoaib Malik gone for 4. It's 35 for 4.
Sarfraz Ahmed, the new batsman in.
Oh, that could be close. Yuvraj Singh gets a wicket in the very first delivery of the over. Huge wicket. Yuvraj Singh brought into the attack, does the trick. 35 for 5, Pakistan in a mess. Umar Akmal gone for 3.
UV always get 158 strike rates. And now he doesn't like blocking the ball, but he's going to have to put his head down and go 5 or 6 runs and over here and just try and work the ball around. But here it is. Would it have hit? Pitched on? Yeah, I think that's out to me. That's plumb. Good decision.
Kind of easy for the umpire. It's hitting middle, no doubt. Yuvraj Singh, look at that. That's how important that wicket was. 36 for 5. And if you look at the batting order, they don't really bat that deep. You've got Wahab, who's coming at number 8. So they don't really have fast bowlers who can bat that well.
That's hit behind point. That's gone away for 4.
That's nicely placed. Using the pace and also picking up the gap. Sarfaraz, the batsman.
Can't give him width. Whether it's 5 for 30 or not, he will smash you. He's a tough competitor, this boy. He still thinks he's in the game here. He will not give up.
Well, that was in the air, but safe. We can only a single here.
Seen Sarfraz Ahmed back to play some brilliant innings for Pakistan in the longer version.
Now you think they might have a bit of a tail. Well, Amir and Irfan, they've been not noted to make a lot of runs, but Sammy's been in really good form, and Wahab has played really well when he's had a chance to bat in the PSL. So there is a bit of a tail hit there, but these two guys have got to make a big score. They really do. It's up to these two guys getting a partnership. They're looking for 2, and they're in a bit of trouble. Oh, is he gone? Oh my word! What is happening here in Dhaka?
That is a bad decision. Irrespective of whether he's made it or not, obviously gone to the third umpire for referral. Oh, he's gone. He is gone. You don't take Jadeja's arm on. That is a bad decision. You don't take Jadeja on. And if you do, that's the result. OUT. 42 for 6. Captain goes for 2.
Couldn't agree more with you, Dino. New batsman in Wahab Riaz. Average of 16. Strike rate of 100, around about 120. Hardik Pandya start off again. And fielding is the only thing you do as a team, as you mentioned. Everything else, you bat, you bowl, you're out there on your own. But have a look at this for a throw from Jadeja. Shahid Afridi, not the quickest now, between the wickets. But look at that throw, flat, right next to the stumps. And Dhoni with that glove speed is not going to let that one go.
Thought Dhoni gave him a wave goodbye there to the skipper. Goodbye, skipper.
Yeah, you actually so true. You can't emphasize enough how important fielding is across all formats, especially T20. Jadeja, who hasn't come into bowlers yet, but has contributed with that run out.
Sarfaraz Ahmed, I've seen him bat well for Pakistan, of course, in the longer version, as I said. So he's going to be the man. They'll have to bat the 20 overs, accumulate as much as they can. Don't forget, they've got a good seam attack here. Oof. Look at the bounce. That has been a feature of these pitches.
You really have to watch length on these types of pitches. He was moving forward to a ball that was short. Panyu's got a bit of pace, let me tell you. He got a nick early. And it really hustled through to Dhoni. And it was quick and lightning it was. But he's a bit quicker than you think.
On a pitch like this, when the openers came in, the top order batsmen came in, they were playing their natural game, which is going after the bowler. But do you reckon on a pitch like this, when you know the bowler is going to do a bit, you're going to hang around for a while, isn't it? I mean, it's all good to say this is how I play, this is my natural game, but you've got to change your natural game at times.
Well, how many run-outs have we had? How's your natural game there? Well, that's been just poor calling, and Shahid Afridi looked tight. Look, he wasn't warmed up before he run out to run that first one. He wasn't running flat out at all. He looked like he's still a bit cold and a bit stiff, and gambled and lost.
Well, that was a quick one. A bouncer, well-directed bouncer for Wahab.
The bounce on this pitch, that's been a feature right throughout this Asia Cup. The carry has been good, at least in the previous games. A few balls have dipped, but generally the bounce has been very good.
Another short one, that'll end the over, just one run, 43 for 6. So far, Yuvraj is back for his second over. A full toss, got a fielder in the deep. We'll get only one there.
Just have a look at the running here by Shahid now. Look, he's running. It doesn't look warm, does he? It looks as if he's cold. He didn't quite stretch there, and he knows he's under pressure. He knew he's gone. So it's a good example there for your batsman to make sure that you're really ready to go when you come out to bat. And I thought he might have been just a little bit cold. I can understand it. They've lost so many wickets. He probably hasn't had a chance to warm up. Quick single down the ground. So that's why they have ladders on the side of the in front of the dugout there, so the batsmen can go through their warm-ups and all those type of things. But when you lose 5 for 21, you haven't got time really to do a bit of a warm-up. But that's the game. You've got to be ready.
That's placed in the gap. No, got Jadeja there. He wants it to Riaz. Oh, threw at the wrong end. I don't know whether any of the fielders called for the right end there.
And it was his call. Wahab Riaz's call. It was down his end. Just watch, he pulls it away, putting in the big one straight away, Hub. He wanted it. He started running and told not to come. Now, would he have made it? Who knows?
Outside edge, we've got a fielder there. I talk about running between the wicket. There's so much depends on the way you turn, especially when you're taking a second or a third. And that's where I thought Shahid Afridi was a little slow in turning. Oh, the quick one. Yuvraj Singh doing a really good job here.
Good mix, just pushing it through quickly. Indian bowling has been very impressive, Virat Singh included.
That's a sweep. We'll get a single 4 from it. 47 for 6.
Pandya bowling his 3rd over now. And these two got to find a partnership somewhere. They really do. India well on top here. Sarfraz can bat, no doubt. Wahab, yeah, he can handle himself. Now, there's the ladder that I was talking to you before. The batsmen need to get on top of that and work and get their legs nice and warm. He's put there for a reason there. The batsman could be nice and warmed up, ready to go. I haven't seen anyone out there yet. There's Waqar Younis, the coach, walking around, being very upset, no doubt. There it is there. Look, does he look cold to me? He certainly does. Didn't even get down stretched properly for a 1 to come back for his 2nd. The turning was poor.
Pretty ridiculous stuff, really. Challenging a young fielder who's absolutely brilliant. And look at the hard flat return right on top of the stumps. Afridi had no chance. Absolutely no chance. Bat second call for that 2nd run. There's a lot of hesitation. This has got to stop. This is schoolboy stuff, really. This has to stop. You've got to call early. It just shows the natural commotion that has taken over. It's just too jerky for my liking. They're not settled out there. They're thinking about a single even when it's not there.
Well, we got a full house here almost here, and I just wonder the noise that guys can't hear the calls. But he did respond, it must be said there, Sarfraz, to Wahab's response. I tell you what, this young lad Pandya, I hope he's got a short memory, because I have no doubt Wahab Riaz will test out him on the short ball if he gets a chance to have a hit. Let's have a look here there. There's the first wicket there. Quick, fast, nick. Good bowling. It's an area he doesn't like to hit the ball. They work him out. Good healthy edge. And then a silly run out burnt him really. It was just a bad call from Shoaib. Beautiful piece of fielding by Virat. Don't give him half a sniff. He will throw you down.
You see, the problem is that when you're playing with the tail ender, you've got to call on his behalf also. So, and then a real loose stuff from Shoaib Malik after getting his partner run out. That wasn't really. Not really on the cards. And then a straighter one missed by Umar Akmal. He doesn't really fire them in, and this was a bad mistake by Shahid Afridi, taking his own sweet time to get to the other end, dive, and he's gone. Fabulous throw on top of the stumps. They've been very smart in the field, the Indian fielding side. It's 51%. So that the wickets don't go down and they're not bowled out before 20. Into the gap. Only a single. Just been a wholesome performance from India. Fast bowlers pegging them back with a couple of major strikes up front in the first 2 or 3 overs. The fielding has been so good. They've taken the half chances, hit the bullseye, and so Pakistan under a lot of pressure. Jadeja outstanding once again, fielding brilliantly off his own bowling this time.
He's an athlete, isn't he? Interestingly, for me, tactically, Dhoni's brought Yuvraj on before Jadeja. And before Ashwin.
It's a quicker delivery and gone. The finger is raised. Another one bites the dust. Well, he was looking to hit it hard. And the fans are disappointed. What is happening? Pakistan is disintegrating with the bat. And the latest casualty is Wahab Riaz, gone for 4, 7 down for 52. Facing his first ball, Sami bowls it wide down the leg side. Sarfraz is back on strike. So 7 wickets down, that obviously means more pressure on Sarfraz. This was premeditated. He was in position to play the sweep shot even when the ball was still in the air, so didn't pick the straighter one, the quicker one. Yeah, would have gone on to hit the stump, so an easy call for the umpire.
I said in the pitch report, there's something in it for the spinners as well as the quicks. You have to play smart cricket on this pitch. You need batsmen to work out where you can get ones, where you can get your fours.
He likes that area, gets the spin. Couple of runs, long on comes into play, picks up the ball, but another tidy over. Earned him a wicket as well. Jadeja, 1 for 5, 56 for 7. Right then, bit of Ashwin now. Gets it to turn. Once again, a bad call, just running aimlessly down the track.
And a bit of turn there as well for the spinners. Sammy, he just needs to actually get a partnership here and stick around with Sarfraz and let the general call the shots here.
Chance of a run out, direct hit, and Sarfraz would have been struggling. Bumrah was the fielder, got to the ball very quickly. One-handed pickup and shied the stumps.
Would he have made it? I thought he might have got there. It was a good response here from Sarfraz. There it is there. Let's have a look. Would he have made a good pickup by Bumrah? Direct hit. No, he's made it easy. Good running. But he wanted it, didn't he? Good batting by Sammy as well. To understand how fast his partner is.
That's tapped into the gap for a run. This is good batting, but this has to go on for a bit of time, because every time there's some good news for Pakistan, they cave in and nosedive. Got to hold their post for a little while here. Get to 100. Somehow look from outside edge, and brilliantly done. It's Raina.
That was a beautiful arm ball by Ashwin. The skills that this guy has, just bowled it beautifully. A little bit quicker.
I think there's a strong case of giving him a slip, because he bowls a lovely arm delivery. And India on top, 7 wickets down. And that's so good from Ashwin, keeping it nice and tight. Just 2 runs in his first over, 58 for 7. Oh, there's a bit of glove involved. Jadeja can be quick through the air. He doesn't spin the ball much, but look out for his faster delivery.
I'm glad he got bat on that. That was out as well if he missed.
Oh, that's delicate. That's subtle and beautifully done. Made good use of the pace of the ball, and Jadeja just a little bit stunned by that reaction from Sarfraz. He waited on it, and it was deliberate and delicate.
This is what he does to the spinners. He makes out the shape up to play the sweep, and then he plays the little lap shot down to third man. He plays that so well. Plays the ball so late. That's the key, and really watches it onto the bat. This is what he did in the PSL. He had a very good series in the PSL. Like to work the spinners, looking to sweep at every opportunity, getting singles down to the short third man. Now Sammy, he needs to get a single here, mainly probably down towards mid-off or mid-on. Change the strike over. Trust me, if he gets in, he can smash it over the top of the bowlers' heads, but he's just got to hang back for a few overs yet before he can do that.
Just keeps the fielders in the ring engaged, Pakistan. bat before the pad. Good technique. 63 for 7. Yeah, 10 and over, but they'll have to play out of their skins really to get there. Big shot into the gap. He likes that area. Muscles it into the fence. He's such a crafty batsman. He pounces on the opportunity, and without letting you know, he cracks a good innings. He's very smart cricketer.
He's got belief, and he played the outswing and he picked it up over mid-on, and he knows his areas, he knows which way he can go. Now he'll look to get a single here. See, that's what he does.
Oh, Sammy just a little late in getting off, but he's in. He's in, so that's good batting. 4 and a single. It's a vote of confidence from Sarfaraz. Right then, overall ranking almost a 5-star for Ashwin. Bowls at a slow pace and gets it to spin from off to middle. Great starts. The go-to bowler for India in T20 cricket. So many variations and so many angles. Well, in between, you can get this also. A rarity, but a misfield.
Well, he is. He's a fact that I think it's really improved his rankings. That new ball he's got is the arm ball. It's a ball that's not often used by off spinners in the world now, and he's used it a couple of times tonight with a good effect. He's got all the toys.
He gets it to bounce this one, but when the charge is on, he's so clever. He'll then come around the stumps and create a different angle. But he knows the importance of a wicket at this stage. Therefore, he's operating from over the wicket. Sweep shot, and it's a good one. Straighter ball. Got Ravi Ashwin just a little bit excited. Had that not been hit, could have been a good shout for leg before. 70 for 7.
Well, here's another one. Batting so well was Sarfaraz. Just about to tell you what a calm head he's got on his shoulders. And Sarfaraz is gone to Jadeja. Now they want to look at the front foot here. There's agony on his face, but I just wonder if there's a whiff of hope around, hoping that that front foot is crossed. So we will take a look at the no ball, but this is no problem at all. Well, there's a big part of his foot behind. Why would you want to look at that? And another wicket goes, and this is an absolute biggie. Sarfaraz for 25. Pakistan 70 for 8. Years off the field for a misdemeanor committed as a very, very young man. Now he's back. Yes, those misdemeanors behind him now. From what I remember, he can hit the cricket ball. But now, the equation changes completely. Sarfaraz has gone. Get as many as you can. Should be called wide. Now, I think the bowler thinks that it nudged something on the way. Maybe bad.
Yes, I thought I heard something, Harsha. There was a sound.
Rare display of frustration from Mahendra Singh Dhoni. You don't normally see that from him. Normally very composed. Right, how do they do? Do they give the bat a swing and say, right, let's try and break the rhythm and get there? Because if they keep playing like this, they'll bowl out. They'll get 90 maybe, at best. This is a good spell from Jadeja.
Yeah, but can they play that big shots? This is how Sarfaraz was playing well. Jadeja releasing from a wide angle. Because of it, the ball held its line. But very good bowling from Jadeja. Just giving away 11 runs and picking up 2 wickets.
I think this would hurt Pakistan the most, that wicket of Sarfaraz. Oh, could have been bad. Another day that would have been close. Just the wide and a wicket. 71 for 8. Pakistan. We're looking for one moment of magic. One moment of magic came from Jadeja in the field. You could say Virat Kohli was excellent as well with that run out. Right, he's connected on that one and connected well enough. One bounce for 4. And Mohammad Sami has straight away changed his approach to playing. And I just wonder if it's not a bad idea to bring a seamer on with 8 wickets gone.
You would see that the next over. But Mohammad Sami was good with the bat in the PSL. Loves playing the off spinner with the turn in the gap between deep square leg and deep mid wicket.
What odds is the slider? Oh, it's missed everything. These are cheap runs. India held on to the reins of this match really well, and that's suddenly 9 runs. That's a big bonus for Pakistan.
And not very often you see this from Ashwin. Usually very consistent with his line and length. All these are important runs for Pakistan.
Well, there's a big percent of runs, more than 10% of the runs there.
What an anti-climax this has been for Pakistan. A lot of expectations from their batsmen. Felt they didn't read the conditions well, didn't learn from the 3 matches which have taken place in this Asia Cup so far. The shot selection was poor, and so was the running between wickets.
Now the left-hander in front of Ashwin. Now, before this game started, you thought Ashwin could well be the game changer. We're in a situation where he doesn't need to bowl an over after this, because he's got a couple out of Yuvraj as well. So he'll probably get 1 out of Jadeja, get the seamers back again. Oh, it's a good ball. They sneak the run in. Might have been interesting if the ball was right on top of the bails. 10 of this over so far and a couple of deliveries left. Puts the right-hander back in. They'll all be sitting, the Pakistan fans, and counting every single run here. I think top of the bails, he was gone. Normally he's very, very good, Raina. It will be his last over in the match, last ball rather. Now, can they get a second run in here? They decide not to. The big over, this invaluable for Pakistan. 12 came from it. It's 83 for 8 with 3 to play.
Take 1 or 2 wickets and finish off the Pakistan innings.
Yeah, fair call from VVS Lakshman. Maybe Bumrah. He's gone with Pandya, and I'll tell you what, 1 for 8 from 3 overs. He's done everything asked of him so far. Absolutely everything asked of him in the tournament so far.
Yes, Hardik Pandya was good. And the way he trapped Shoaib Malik was really good to see. Bowling the balls, nipping back into Shoaib Malik and then throwing it wide, forcing Shoaib Malik to play a false shot. And it's really exciting to see his growth as an all-rounder. Played well in the game against Bangladesh. Change in field. Mid-wicket asked to come up and square leg going back into the deep.
Right, now that is where the ball has gone, exactly where the fielder was moved. Raina completes the catch. He moved it exactly the previous ball. Pandya has delivered the ball the captain's asked of him, and Sami has played the shot the captain wanted the Pakistan batsman to play straight into the hands of Suresh Raina. And Pakistan are 83 for 9. And that is the end of Mohammad Sami. Thought he'd take a chance with the bouncer. Gone for 8. Pakistan in a lot of trouble.
They completely outdone Pakistan in all formats of the game. And that is an absolute jacker. And what an innings that was for this young man. Pandya, 3 wickets.
Oh, he's just growing in confidence, Pandya. What a spell of fast bowling from him. 3 wickets for just 14 runs. And Pakistan bowled out for 83. Not even playing their entire quota of 20 overs. Poor display of batting.
So unfortunately goes for 1. And now Pakistan are sadly all out for 83.
Perfect delivery to the number 11. Mohammad Amir had no clue where that was.
Look where his weight was. His head was on the way back. He thought he might have got an absolute rib snort, a short delivery. But Virat and Pandya, they're doing the Brett Lee, who often click the heels when they get a wicket. And there is a Pakistani fans, just look away, please, because right away, Hafiz for 4, Shazil 7. Karam looked okay at times for a guy that hasn't played much T20 cricket at all. He got run out, badly burnt by Malik. Malik got a 4 of 12. Akmal struggled. Safraz, the only batsman, looked like he was going to get runs for 25. Shocking run out by Shahid Afridi. They're all out for 83. But look at all the bowlers. They're all bowled beautifully. Even Ashwin did as well. 3 wickets to Panu for 8. It was the pick of the bowlers. Well, downstairs, we've got a Hasha Bogle.
Well, I got Jasprit Bumrah with me, who had a brilliant spell today, 3 overs, 1 for 8. First, talk us through about your experience playing in an India-Pakistan game.
You know, it was my first India-Pakistan game. I've played against Pakistan in the India Under-23 matches as well. So, you know, I was excited and I was looking forward to the match. And so I'm really happy that, you know, it went well.
Was there extra pressure going into this game, being a big match?
There's always pressure in an India-Pakistan game. But, you know, I try to treat it as a normal game like just any other team. So, you know, that way the pressure, you feel less pressure. And, you know, you concentrate on the execution, which is important in the match.
What's the dressing room like going into an India-Pakistan game? All pumped up?
Yeah, everybody's quite chilled out, you know. They're just focusing on the match. We're not taking any extra pressure. We're just focusing on the job we have to do in the match. So yeah, the dressing room was quite a fun place to be.
So obviously happy with today's performance.
Yes, quite happy.
What about the pitch? Just talk us through about the pitch. You like the pace and carry you had?
There's a bit of bounce in the wicket, but there was more grass in the last wicket. But the wicket was a bit dry. So there was a bit bounce and there was a bit of seam movement as well. So it was helpful for us.
Tell us about your planning coming into a game like this.
You know, stick to my strengths. That was my basic plan. And, you know, what I know, I try to do that.
All right, well done. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. Very good performance by India. They need 84 runs to win from 120 balls at 4.2 runs per over.
I must confess, I didn't think we'd be sitting here an hour and 20 minutes after play started, presiding over a scorecard of 83 all out. Akash Chopra is alongside me, so is Ramiz Raja. Was it panic, Ramiz? What was it? What would they be thinking about?
It was just rank bad batting. Panic, yes, a lot of it, because they're playing the conditions probably rather than the bowler. I think Indians bowler bowled superbly. They fielded magnificently. But it's how Pakistan have been in the last year and a half with the bat. I mean, they asked the bowlers really to do the job instead of the batsmen really doing it first up. And it was quite embarrassing, to say the least. Because, you see, there's a bit of experience, there's a bit of class also, and there's reputation really to protect. But you can't have fan following and fans really rooting for Pakistan if they continue to bat like this. Yes, now the bowlers have got to come and
defend that 83.
Defend that 83. But, you know, this game is probably lost in the first session.
We'll wait and see. There's four quicks. You never say never in a cricket match. Now, Akash, talk us through this batting order. Because there's 125. I thought Sarfaraz had kept his head around him for a while.
And you can excuse the likes of Sharjeel, Khurram, Sarfaraz, maybe that, okay, if they lose the plot, it's understandable. But when Hafiz, you've got Shoaib Malik, Umar Akmal and Shahid Afridi, those couple of run-outs, you know, it was the one in which Shoaib Malik sold his partner a dummy, and then Shahid Afridi, that was the suicider. He was taking on the fastest guy on the field with a rocket arm.
Okay, let's go through all the wickets. And the first to go, and once again it was Ashish Nehra who delivered, was Hafiz, and a bit of bounce.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't such a good shot because you've got to make allowance for extra bit of nip and bounce and the lateral movement. That was pretty ordinary. And then Sharjeel just once again trying to hook the ball a little hard square. Once again, not really realizing that the ball will, that the pitch will have natural variation for the bowler, and so it was a loose shot. And 2 wickets down in no time, and then this needless run out. I mean, what was going through the mind of Shoaib Malik, first calling his partner to an impossible challenge, and then the partner losing his bat.
And he got the favour of the bounce as well, so it was all he had to do then was hit the stumps, and it was not as easy as it looks.
And you know, he paid the price of just trusting his partner, because he just went because Shoaib Malik called. And
but that's what you have to do, don't you? You've been an opener, yeah.
Exactly. If the ball has just been dropped, you have no chance. You have to go with the partner's call, and if he does that, he pays a huge price. So that's unfortunate. So Kid will obviously very disappointed. But then it didn't stop there. It should have been a red flag that, okay, fine, now let's put our head together. Didn't happen again.
The next two were the key, though. It had to be Shoaib Malik and Umar Akmal from there on. And I thought this was some good bowling by young Hardik Pandya, because he was jagging the ball back in and then he drew into the wide shot.
You know, to partnership to prosper and see off that face, you know, with a bit of common sense and technique, but the technique wasn't there.
Now talk us through this next bit. This is Mahendra Singh Dhoni at his inexplicable best. He brings in Yuvraj and he gets a wicket with a straight ball.
Well, he's still got the Midas touch, is what I'll have to say, because in the commentary box we were all thinking, why Yuvraj now? Because you can just tighten the noose and just take the game away, but that didn't happen. First ball wicket, and then this one. You know, Ravindra Jadeja, I think he actually fooled him a little as well. He moved quite slowly to begin with, and then his rocket arm. It didn't go over, but 3.5, 4 feet above the ground, that throw, and too accurate for Shahid to actually make it back.
I've watched Shahid Afridi right from the beginning with some incredulity, some amazement. I've never seen him run as slow as that. Is there an injury? Is it age?
Age, of course, age. And then really to target the a tiger on the park, really. I mean, you know, that was really bad judgment on his part.
Well, that made it 6 down, and really the end, which Pakistan would have wanted to delay. There's just that 1 over that produced 11 runs. Otherwise, the wickets just continued to go with some really good bowling. And I thought Ravindra Jadeja was outstanding with ball in hand as well, because he kept bowling straight, and they keep sweeping him. You never sweep Jadeja, do you?
You don't sweep Jadeja unless you're 100% certain of the length. This once again just missed it completely. The second wicket that he took was even better, because it was a full ball that the batsman completely misread and got fogged. This is a full ball bowled from a very roundish arm action. This was not there to be cut. It could have been driven down the ground and an easy single, but not to be.
He was batting really well up to that point. I got a lot of time for Sarfaraz, but he was batting very well up to that point.
He's a fighter for sure, and then the end was nearing, and it was on the cards.
They moved the field just that ball.
Yeah, I know. It was a very good catch by Raina, because it was a skyer, really went high up in the air, but it was all too difficult for the tail really to survive the scare.
And then it brought Mohammad Amir back in and just completed a lovely phase for Hardik Pandya, just knocking a middle stump over. And who's to say Dhoni's faith in him as his third seam bowler on this wicket, you've got to say after today, has been justified.
It has been, because got the start. Harsha, once you've got the start, the opposition is already 4 or 5 down. It just becomes a lot easier, and the way Pakistan have imploded in their batting, it was always going to be easy. They didn't really challenge. You have to challenge the opposition, and Ashish Nehra, of course, you know, this is what has changed. Ashish Nehra, Bumrah, Pandya, they've got wickets in front of their name, and Ravichandran Ashwin hasn't taken a single wicket today.
He was a player to watch out for.
Exactly.
He was the one who conceded the most expensive over, perhaps.
You know, since Australia, this is what has changed. Against South Africa, India couldn't pick a single wicket in the first 6 overs, were getting hammered all around. Now, since Australia, it has changed, where you've seen Indian bowlers picking quick wickets at the top, and that's the best way to restrict the opposition.
There is, of course, an entire innings still to be played out. The bowling was excellent. But if you're a lover of good fielding, athletic fielding, if you've been part of an era where you didn't see that happen, this was wonderful to see. Ravindra Jadeja, to my mind, is just the fastest Indian on the field I've ever seen.
Yeah, and he anticipates so well, as does Virat Kohli. I mean, fielding is about anticipation. Fielding is about hard work and enjoying that hard work. You know, not only the ground fielding, but the throwing. and the anticipation and the smiles on their face and their fitness. I mean, they're all directly related to each other.
Whatever
We saw all
happened
of it
to
on
what happened to the old spinner's throw? They talk of the spinner's throw coming in flight and like that. That's all
Jadeja
changed.
is not your good old spinner,
Okay,
is he? So he's
there
a
you are.
modern day spinner. So obviously he is like that. And also, you'd find that he's put the right fielders at the right places. They got a few slow movers, but balls didn't really go to him or to them rather.
Also, just a quick point, that the fielder was in, cutting out on the angles, and they could do that because they're fit and they anticipate well.
And there wasn't a second run there in retrospect, but retrospect was always an easy decision tool. Now, lowest totals by Pakistan in T20 International. This is number 3, 82 versus the West Indies here in Mirpur. Well, 2014 and 74 versus Australia and Dubai in 2012. The difference between those two totals and this one, though, Ramiz, if you're the motivator in the Pakistan camp, is to say, look, here are conditions. We've got 4 fast bowlers. Go and use those conditions.
Absolutely, and I think that is the way really to engage the team, because otherwise, you know, there's no point going out there to field even. I mean, they've got to look at it only as a 10-over punch-up. This game will not go beyond 10 or 12 overs maximum, and you've got to hurt India somehow. You know, pick 4 or 5 or 6 wickets so that when you meet them again, probably you know, not here, maybe elsewhere, so you can take good memories out of that fight back.
Now, Akash, Indian camp. The danger is thinking the game's over.
They won't be thinking that the game is over for a simple reason that they've got depth. They've been in these situations many a times. And Ajinkya Rahane is back. So that's a blessing in disguise. You want someone who can stable the ship. He's the man for you right at the top. Rohit Sharma is in outstanding form. You've got Virat Kohli, who hasn't got runs in this tournament. And neither has Raina. So everybody's hungry. I think it'll be an easy cakewalk for India.
Right, I think we need to leave the ground now because the fielders are coming on. India need 84 runs to win. They've got 120 balls at 4.2 runs and over. Let's take a break, join their run chase in just a moment.
There it is, Rohit Sharma, magnificent average in T20 cricket of 40. Look at that strike rate of 130 runs per 100 balls. And once and 2 innings he gets over 30. That's phenomenal numbers. Mohammad Amir gets his chance to bowl to Ajinkya Rahane, who also pretty good numbers. Strike rate could be a little bit better than that, but he gets the opportunity to open the batting here. Got a great technique. He's done very well here in Bangladesh Premier League here. He knows how to bowl on this pitch, Mohammad Amir. Expects some swing and some speed early.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
So here we go, folks. First ball, Mohammad Amir. Oh, that's worth a shout. That's got to be really close. Oh, my dearie. Oh, they can't believe that's out. Why? Well, I thought that is just plum. Did he hit it? Shade of Freddie asking, why isn't it out, sir? Well, they can't believe it. Let's have a look. This looked absolutely dead. Did he hit it? Oh, it's hit him right on the toe. The only question mark is that did he hit him just outside the line? Did he get his foot outside the line of off stump? Bit of swing here for Amir. Good pace. Oh, and there's another shout. Did he hit that? He has it. Oh, that's the start the Pakistanis wanted. Wow, that's all happening here, VVS.
A big wicket for Pakistan. Rohit Sharma, the man in form. What a start by Mohammad Amir. Rohit Sharma got out without opening his account.
Now Virat Kohli, look at these numbers. They've just 81 in Bangladesh. In runs straight away. What a start here for the Pakistanis.
But this game is all about the first 4 overs, isn't it? If India doesn't lose any more wickets in the first 4 or 5 wickets. It's kind of over from there on. But look at those numbers. Can't get more impressive than that. Average of 82. Strike rate since 2015, 137. Oh God, he gets 30 plus run once in every 2 innings.
Superstar. That's what he is here. Dead set superstar. Now let's have a look at here. Pitch is on. Oh, you just have to give that. That's out anywhere, even in my own backyard. That'll be a wide.
Well, that's the kind of start that at least Pakistan would have wanted. Getting Rohit Sharma, the man in form, out really early. It's very close, the first delivery that he got. Whoa, where did that hit him? It's going to hit the off stump for sure. But what's the impact outside off stump?
Well, it's just a hairline. That just looked dead straight away for me, but it might have just got outside the line, but I thought it was out. Oh, that's worth a shout too. That's worth a shout too. There's another one. Oh, the green team. Pakistan. 2 big wickets.
It's not over as yet. Ajinkya Rahane goes without bothering the scorer. Without opening his account, it's 2 for 2 India.
Mohammad Amir. Oh, beauty. Oh, the crowd now. They're on the edge of their seats here.
What a ball to get first up. Bounce and swing. 137 clicks an hour. And let's have a look at that again. Impact now was well within the stumps. The impact.
Yeah, that's out. Good decision. Big decision. A pleading and bang, the finger goes up. Oh, the kaleidoscope of emotions by the fans. The disappointment, the jubilation. What an over. What a start for Pakistan. It's 2 for 2. But now, of course, this is when you want your best batsman to withstood this big pressure that's been created by Pakistan. And you want Kohli in there. He's seen it all before. 3 slips maybe. Kohli. This is where he stands up as a class act. Let's see what he can do here to Mohammad Sami. Beautifully played. How good's that technique?
And just the body language of Virat Kohli. This gives the sense of calmness out there in the middle when there's so much happening around you. And that's so important. It's not just how you're playing, how many runs you get, it's also your body language. What signals are you sending into the dressing room as well?
(7-2) offside field. Mohammad Sami's just got to get it in the right areas and let the new ball do the business. Just like that. Gee, if they could buy another 20 runs here, Pakistan, if they could just get it to 100, might have had a different game here.
I was actually having a chat outside. I said, if they get to 100, 110, this could be a very, very interesting game. Not saying that it's not anymore. I mean, it still is, with 2 for 2 on the board, chasing down 84. But need a partnership here, small, maybe 10-15 run partnership, just to calm down things here. Obviously, as a batsman, as a batting unit, you know the Pakistani bowlers are going to come hard at you the first few overs.
Lovely little whip on the leg side. She'll pick up 2. All the time in the world. There has been some question marks about Kohli, particularly in England, with the ball swinging and seaming. But I tell you what, his technique looks like it's adjusted beautifully. He's worked on his game stage, side on, longer, made to play the ball a little bit later. Those lessons that he learnt in England will pay huge dividends here for him, I dare say, on this type of pitch. Batting out of his ground to negate the swing. You see, there's little things, the experience. Beautifully played again.
That's quick as well. 146 clicks. Look at the first over, first delivery, big appeal. Umpire not convinced. Then after that, second one, wrapped on the pads, and the umpire's convinced this time around. And he bowled a wide, and this was kind of close, not close, but out. What an over, what a first over to bowl.
What a comeback from Muhammad Amir. Gee, fairy tale stuff. A little work on the leg side, the experience there showing. Looking for two, and that's the soft. Wahab Riaz. They've got to field this like they've never fielded before. Can't afford to be making mistakes like that.
Bowlers need all the help they can get from their fielders. They're not defending a huge total here, just 84 runs. Had a good start, and especially Shami was making a comeback.
I'll tell you one thing, Deep, I'd like to have another slip for me. I really do. I'd take one out of the covers. The only way you're going to win this match is to bowl India out. Ooh, he nearly chased it. End of the over. It's 6 for 2. So, Suresh Raina. Oh, there's good running, good backing up. I'm quite happy to get off the mark as well.
Well, the good thing about Suresh Raina so far, he's got beaten a few times, but he's looking to come forward. You see his initial movement, his body posture, he's looking to come forward. Now that's very important when the ball's moving around a bit.
Was all at sea there, wasn't he? He's trying to get his pads outside the line, but if he gets one that's full and straight on those stumps, Deep, he can get in all sorts of trouble. So, Shade Afridi pushing the field around. 2 slips of gully, still attacking. Again, right on the money. Good bowling from the youngster.
And if you look at the Indian batters against left-arm seamers, they've struggled over the last few years. And that just tells you, those numbers tell you, the batting average has dropped down quite drastically. Rohit Sharma drops down by 10. Virat Kohli down by around 60. And look at Yuvraj as well, drops down by 10. It's a very significant drop when it comes to left-arm seamers.
Particularly Virat Kohli is amazing. He struggles. If he can get the ball to nip back in to him. So, don't know. He needs to have 2 slips. He really does for me. They're trying to stop that cheeky single on the leg side somehow. That's his concern. If he bowls it straight, Kohli, if it's back of a length, Kohli's so good to work a hole on the leg side. So I like that. But he's taken the slip out. I don't like that. I prefer 2 slips. Oh, there's a shout again. Is he? Oh, it's happening here. Let me tell you, did he get an edge on it? No, he didn't. Outside off stump.
For me, that was outside off stump. And that's what both these batsmen are trying to do, get their feet outside the line of off stump. So even if they get hit on the pads, it's not out. Oh, no, that's the height, not offside, off stump for sure. That was closer than what we thought, actually.
It was quick too, 147 kilometers an hour. Let's have a look what Hawkeye says. Oh, yep. Just hitting the spigot of the bail. The spigot in the barrel of the bail. In the air! Oh, there's number 3! Oh, there's number 3! Pakistan are back in this game!
It's all happening here. Suresh Raina turned the face of the bat a little too early. Needed to play that straight hit, then pay the price for it. Leading edge. And an easy catch for Wahab Riaz. And wicket number 3 for India.
Well, Suresh Raina goes for one. It's 8 runs for 3 wickets. Can he get it full and straight? Oh, my word. How has that not hit the stumps? That is a courageous leave.
Yeah, I'd say that courageous because that didn't hit the stumps. It was extremely close. Was expecting the ball to swing, but that didn't. The extra bounce, it seems, saved Yuvraj there.
And he's upset too because it got away for a bye, and that means Kohli comes on, where I think he doesn't quite like bowling to Kohli. But in all honesty, if they don't get Kohli out early, they're going to struggle. So they need to get him early. Such a great player. His defence is so solid. End of the over. It's 9 runs for 3 wickets. Here bowling to Yuvraj, who can be a bit nervous starting his innings. Irfan has been in pretty good form of late, particularly in the PSL. Got a lot of wickets early. What can he do here? Oh, magnificent shot. Yuvraj. First boundary of the innings. What a shot.
That's vintage Yuvraj. Pitch it up to him. Hit the sweetest part of the bat. Look at the flow of the bat. Awesome.
Played it away from his body, and you can't quite get away with that a lot on this bouncing pitch. You've got to really make sure you get your foot to the pitch of the ball here. Oh, an inside edge. Always felt that he's going to give you an opportunity. Let's have a look at the front edge, those big bats, right down the throat of Wahab Riaz. Not the greatest technique I've ever seen, it must be said, catching a ball.
I picked that up from Dhoni, it seems.
Oh, he's had a wonderful start. 3 wickets to the youngster. Oh, he's nearly played that on.
It'll be interesting to see the kind of bounce that Irfan gets here. Generally, he does get a lot of extra bounce because of his height, but then this pitch is a lot more helpful. The usual ones he plays. Yuvraj is stuck to his crease, not moving his feet too much. Maybe expecting that extra bounce here, Yuvraj Singh.
He doesn't shape it a lot away from the left-hander. He likes to probably nip it back in. He's looking for these quick singles. That's something that Pakistan never looked like trying to do. It's a difference already shown in experience. Trying to drop the ball at the feet.
Yeah, but good to see the Pakistani fielders really inside the circle. They're roughly around that 15-yard, 20-yard mark. They're not ready to give away those singles, the cheeky ones there.
Just pleading for another wicket here. If they can break this partnership, they really do have a chance for me to win this game. Must break these 2 experienced pair up. Oh, that's a wonderful, what we call a sniff. Just sniffed him beautifully right past the nose.
That's 142 clicks and the extra bounce that we were talking about. Made Yuvraj sniff the leather there.
Wow. I tell you, that would have been a real ugly ball for a right-hander. That would have hit you right under the armpit. That would have hurt. Good game to miss, Shikhar. Oh, things are happening here. Don't go away. It's 13 for 3. Oh, he's bouncing, and that is gone miles over the top of the wicket-keeper. I think he's, well, I wouldn't be bowling too many short balls, to be honest. You've got to get the ball to swing to Kohli. I don't know what he's thinking about there.
Well, that's youthful exuberance. He's got carried away with the bounce.
The biggest ladder in the world. If Sarfraz was on, he would never have got that. Even if he was on the shoulders of Mohammad Irfan, he would never have been able to stop that. He really has brought his A game here today, Mohammad Amir. Swinging the ball, good pace, nice and straight. Outside edge, no, where's that second slip?
An outside edge, lucky there. Virat Kohli went to the gap. I had a feeling he would want to play it down to mid-wicket there. Might just close the face of the bat a little too early. Or was it? Yes, that's the case. He really did want to play it towards mid-wicket, pick up a single.
Yeah, I don't like the gully because the ball's likely to go finer on this pitch than it is to go squarer. I like to have 2 slips in. Now he's got 2 slips in here for Yuvraj. You can feel a wicket almost every ball bowled. Let's have a look at the beautiful bowling there. The dot ball, then there's the wicket there. Nice shot there by Kohli, and then with just pure swing and talent, outskilled the Jinka, and then hit him high. Kohli just playing. Look where his head is to the ball. It's the difference between him now and as he was in England. His head is getting over the line of the ball. He's not out of the woods yet, Mr. Kohli. That's for sure. Again, beautifully played.
Oh, what was that? That's the umpire.
Don't hit him. He's just given you 2 LBWs. Why would you do that? He's thrown the ball straight into the umpire's ward it right on the shin. He's just given you 2 LBWs. What are you doing?
Having a laugh as well. The last thing you want to do is alienate the umpire. You want him on your side. Whoa!
Well, we've got to start to wear pads and thigh pads, the umpires now. Well, we'll have a little break here. It's 20 runs for 3 wickets. His skills well.
He just changed his left boot or the right one, I guess, to get used to that. There was an opportunity there for Virat. Missed out on that. It was wide and kind of half volley.
The problem is, we've spoken to a lot of the players that they've said after about 4 overs, the swing stops here because the water just slightly gets, or the dew gets into the ball. I noticed the last couple of balls now, the ball is just starting to stop swinging. He's trying to work on it, but just a little dampness on the ground has stopped the ball from coming back into the right-hander. As you can see now the ball's starting to go a bit straighter.
But Dino, would you stop him now after the 3rd over, or you want to make him bowl the 4th as well? I'd go with the 4th actually. I mean, he's looked really, really good. I mean, there's no point saving an over for him for the end. It's not going to be an end.
Yeah, you just got to worry about getting the 4th wicket now. The only way Pakistan can win this game is, I think, is to bowl them out. So they've got to bowl their best bowlers out now. No, wait for what's going to happen down 15th or 14th over. Going round the wicket now, trying to change up the line. Beautifully bowled again on a wonderful line of length. Terrific over. It's 20 for 3. Oh, he's just not there, is he? He's nipping around, and I just wonder, the gully, is the gully any value? Is he better off having a bat pad on the leg side? If he's nipping the ball in to Yuvraj, who's struggling, does the gully come into play? Is he better off than being? Here he is, just struggling with the ball, nipping around, particularly with the ball coming back into him. Oh, I would struggle on, even Bradman would struggle on a couple of those deliveries. So let's have a look at here. His target zone is there, which is with most batsmen, really. Oh, that'll be a wide. Good take by Sarfraz.
That won't be a bad idea, what you just mentioned. Maybe get the square leg fielder off and put a bat pad in position if you're going to target that area with Yuvraj generally has a little bit of an issue with. A little back of length around the body, around that rib cage area. And there you go. And that's the area you need to bowl, especially on a pitch like this where you're getting a lot of bounce any which way.
Yeah, Irfan's just got to keep bashing that length on that off stump. Just wait for it. Oh, and he's pulled it away. What a great piece of work that was there by Shajil. He might look a little bit slow in the field, but trust me, he's got good hands, this fella.
Very important save there. Stopped a certain boundary. Didn't carry to him. And these type of balls are so difficult to stop, isn't it? It just drops in front of you.
Too short, got to pitch it up, trying to hit the top of off. Better length, that's where he needs to bowl. Right there, and just be patient.
Just need to be patient here. Beautiful ball. Second time in this over, got him into half.
But the fact that the body language of Yuvraj there, just walked away, is that okay, you beat me, so what? I love that. That's just real good experience. Of course, Kohli up there and said, "You be right, Yuvi." He's seen it all before. He's just got to hang in there, get through this. Good watching, really good watching.
That's good batting. Cover the line, cover his off stump and let that one go. That's what he needs to do. He's got a lot of time with him. Ray doesn't really need to hurry up. Good piece of batting from Yuvraj.
They don't teach you how to bat on these type of pitches in academies. You've got to learn it. It's called experience. Nice judgment on knowing where his off stump is, knowing the fact that if he can get through Amir and Irfan, they'll pick it up against the spinners.
That's good cricket. He's just going to push Irfan to bowl further up to him. Because he can play with the length here, not just the line, he can play with the length as well on a pitch like this. Good leave, covering that off stump and letting it go.
End of the over, the power play is finished. It's 21 for 3.
So Amir will bowl the fourth after all. It's a big call from the captain to bowl out Mohammad Amir early on. To be honest, it doesn't matter which team you're supporting, what part of the planet you're watching this game on. This is just bowling of the very highest caliber. Admittedly on a pitch that's helping them, but you still got to bowl on it, and they have bowled magnificently on it at Pakistan.
Absolutely, Asha. Fully agree with you. Especially this man on the screen. How good were the deliveries to get rid of Rohit Sharma and Ajinkya Rahane.
Oh, was in the air. It's just those little things that you need as a side. So one from Yuvraj a little while ago, now this one from Virat Kohli. Just the little moments you want to go your way.
Excellent shot from Virat Kohli. Using the pace of the ball and great wrist. And Virat Kohli would love this situation because he loves playing under pressure, loves the big occasion, and this is a big occasion for him and for India.
Still a slip in the gully. Oh, that is the shot of the day, the shot, call it what you will. This is gorgeous. This is the kind of shot you see and you stand up and forget what you're doing.
One more beautiful shot from Virat Kohli. One of his hips, and now his favorite shot, the cover drive. Beautiful stride forward, waiting for the ball come close to him, and that timing. Doesn't look to hit the ball hard.
Roshan is sitting next to us, just soaking all this emotion in and saying, look what all these people are on. Round the wicket. before this over started. Extras with 9 for the top scorer. Playing under pressure, he's a 4.5 star. If he takes India home here, that'll go up for sure, because you cannot get more pressure than this.
Yeah, amongst the top 10 in the world, and he's a big match player. Change in field, square leg, gone back, and so is the fine leg. So third man up.
Third man's out as well, sorry. 6 inside the circle because the power play is gone, yes. I was looking at third man as well, to be honest. But the power play is just gone. And he's going round the wicket. The debate on whether you should have such green seeming tracks is for another day. For the moment, it's the same track for both sides. And you just got to bowl well and bat well on it. Your technique will be tested. It's good to see technique coming into a 20-over game once in a while. For far too long, technique's been mauled and mutilated. It's good to see good old-fashioned technique once in a while.
That's one thing I was really going to talk about the pitches that has been given for the T20, the Asia Cup. How the batsman might struggle.
Excellent in the field, but still 8 came of Amir's last over. Excellent spell, 3 for 18. Mohammad Amir, it's 29 for 3.
He's wonderfully coming into that spearhead role of Pakistan.
The build-up to this match was how the Indian batsmen are going to play the quality fast bowlers of Pakistan. And the contest has been superb so far.
Irfan. So far, Yuvraj has done a wonderful job of not playing what he doesn't need to play. LBW, Rohit Sharma after a very close shout first ball. And then Rahane.
This is how Suresh Raina trying to flick the ball on the onside, taking a leading edge and a simple catch to mid-on fielder. But that's the quality of Amir.
Just a single here and there. They'll keep taking the pressure off. Just wonder as he went long, did he pull the length back a little?
Maybe to Suresh Raina and to some extent to Yuvraj Singh, but bowling consistently at 140 plus and swinging the ball. It's always a dangerous combination. And however good you are as a batsman, once the ball starts swinging, it always poses a lot of problem to you. Especially the balls of Rohit Sharma and Ajinkya Rahane. A typical left-arm seamer's delivery.
This is the wicket they want. That's well stopped in the field. There's always been question marks in that area. This wonderfully stopped. Probably only saved a single, but when you only have 80 in the bank, every single counts.
And also, what about the speeds? The speeds have been phenomenal. They've been absolutely quick, as you said, swinging, getting bounce. The 12th man is on the field. I think he's there for Mohammad Amir. Anwar Ali, that is.
Looks like a good choice to send out, because Mohammad Amir has gone off the field having bowled his 4. But they need wickets from Irfan.
And this good field placement from Afridi, because Irfan is someone who doesn't get the ball into the right-hander, angles the ball away from the left-hander, from the right-hander, but he extracts that extra bounce. So it's always easy to play towards the third man region for a single, and that's what he has stopped. He's got a slip and he's got a flying slip, probably in the 5th slip position, not allowing Virat Kohli to rotate the strike. That's very good captaincy from Shahid Afridi.
Oh, put down. And will go for 4. Did it go to ground first though? But he certainly had Virat Kohli in trouble there. Well,
Yeah, this is his strength. Just mentioning, the extra bounce of the wicket. No chance for the slip fielder.
Yeah, well shot as it turns out. But everyone had their hands up. More important, in the context of the game, that's a boundary.
Every run really matters for India at this stage.
So 6 came of that over. The third from Mohammad Irfan. It's 35 for 3.
Having 4 quality fast bowlers.
Well, they said Wahab Riaz is probably the quickest of them all. Mohammad Amir bowled a fiery spell today. But really, they've played themselves into a situation now with Irfan having bowled 3 and Amir bowling out. This man's got to win them the game. I know Mohammad Sami's got 3 overs left too. This is going to be some contest because the fiery bowler is a spicy personality. Wahab Riaz realizes that Virat Kohli stands between them in the match at this stage. He's batting 18. Shot for 4. Just a little bit of width. Gee, Virat Kohli is pouncing on those.
That's the class of the man. That is the class of the man. He's able to just cope with the pressure, soak the pressure, and just hitting it through square on the offside, just pouncing on the opportunity.
And that ball was 150 kilometers per hour. And how quickly does he get into position? He's the man in form. And that's the area which he favors, the offside.
And then through the onside, they'll pick up a couple of runs here. Very important for Pakistan that Wahab Riaz keeps his pressure up. I'll tell you what's cracking me up, VVS and Roshan. Difficult track to bat on. The fast bowlers are seaming the ball around. Amir swung it round, batting treacherous against the fast bowlers. How can you get out to a straight ball from Yuvraj Singh LBW on this track? Umar Akmal is probably sitting there thinking, this was a great outswinger that got me out, and I've got out LBW to a straight ball from a straight spinner. And that's in the gap too. Tell you what, we were going gaga over Mohammad Amir's bowling about half an hour ago. Now it's time to just sit back and admire a young man batting as well as anybody in the world.
Probably the best of his prowess. Proper conventional cover drive. Good head position. And that's been the strength of Virat Kohli. We've seen right from the Australia series, he's been getting runs at a very high strike rate, trying to just play conventional cricketing shots.
Halfway mark crossed now.
Just taking the game away from Pakistan, Virat Kohli. He's just single-handedly steering India. Like the way he's risen to the occasion, taken on the Pakistan bowlers. Just dictated terms straight away as Wahab Riaz came in, rather than allowing him to settle down.
Roshan, I think VVS, who knows Virat well, probably got it spot on. I say he enjoys situations like these.
Absolutely. And that is why he's always considered as a big match player. Someone to have got 1400s while chasing is not a mere achievement. Because when you're chasing, you have pressure on you and on the team.
And that's in the gap as well. Gee, it's almost like he chose it. This is the over that finishes it all. 50 comes up, but 15 from that over, and there's a ball left. Gee, Wahab Riaz.
He was the one Pakistan was looking forward to try and back Amir, and he's given away 15 runs in the over. This is the clincher, if at all, for India, just releasing the pressure so much.
This will also give confidence to Yuvraj. The way he timed that shot was very good to see.
It's 34 needed now. Gets well behind the line of the ball. This could be a very valuable innings for Yuvraj. 50 for 3 from 9. At times to come, you look back and say, oh, it was a low-scoring game. So what is great fun watching first Mohammad Amir and now currently Virat Kohli. That's what you come to watch a cricket match for. Oh, inside edge. Should come back for two. Irfan is the fielder, is not the most nimble.
Extraordinary batting from Virat Kohli. Playing to his strength, especially favouring the offside. Great head position, and that's been his strength always.
Now maybe that win contribution will go up a little bit as well. Overall rank number 5. Last 3 years win contributions come to 90. So he's still, for all his prowess, a young man on his way up. Oh, it's a good ball too. Looking for swing.
Yeah, when you see 90.7 for adaptability and 92.3 for consistency, and that's an hallmark of a great batsman. And that's what he's exhibiting even in this short innings so far, is adaptability to the conditions and to the situation the team is in. And that's why he's probably one of the most feared batsmen in world cricket. Overall rank 5. He's a 5-star batsman. What he has done with Yuvraj, built a partnership which was very important. 44 runs of just 42 balls.
So often it's just a question of weathering the storm, isn't it? Sometimes you're caught in the middle of the storm and you think the world's coming to an end, and yet beyond the horizon there's some sunlight lurking. You've got to wait till that comes.
Yes, especially when you're chasing a low target, all you require is a small partnership, and suddenly the pressure will be back on the bowling side. And now you can sense the pressure is on the Pakistanis. They desperately require a wicket.
That's so straight. Sometimes you think T20 batsmen, all they do is hit the ball with a cross bat. Look how straight Virat Kohli is batting here. Batting at number 5, gone above Kevin Peterson. There's a lot of left-handers up there, but it's fast getting into a situation where start telling yourself, right, the going is tough. Who do I want batting for me? And I think as much for skill as for personality, you might say I want Virat Kohli batting for me. Finally, you're a combination of many factors, both skill and personality. There he goes again. There's a fielder in the deep though, so keep it down to a single.
And also, Harsha, if you remember in the T20 series in Australia, his strike rate was close to 150. And you wouldn't see Virat Kohli play a reverse sweep or a scoop, proper conventional sorts, where he was putting pressure on the bowlers there. Adelaide 90, not out in just 55 balls, 59 in Melbourne in 33 balls, and Sydney 50 of just 36 balls, and playing proper conventional shots. And that is why he's consistent, because the options he takes, there's more reward than risk.
And now the left-hander. Every one of them, they just come in and bowl quick. What do they say in Pakistan? Pace is pace, yeah. 53 for 3. Comes back Wahab Riaz, round the wicket. Oh dear, no ball. So Yuvraj gets to play the free hit. First over for 15, he starts with a no ball. Wahab Riaz has given us some stirring moments in recent times, but the runs required under 30 now.
Well, Harsh, who is he going to go? Let's have a look. Well, yep, just, it must be said, just. Now, where do you think he's going to go? I think these are the little things you got to know about your opposition. I think Yuvraj is going to back away a little and look to smash it through point or over cover.
Well, the good thing for him is he can change the field, because they took a single on that ball. So what has he got? He's got long leg out, he's got square leg out, third man in point. Can have one more out.
So where do you think he's going to go, though? I think he's going to back away and look to scythe it through point, through covers.
That is the go-to ball normally, the wide York. I think he'll go short. Neither. Got away with it. He got away with it.
Well, they're the little things you've got to have in your dossier about the opposition of what are their go-to shots or what's their go-to ball. What bowlers do when under pressure. I honestly thought he would have... Gee, that was almost a no ball again. But I thought he might have backed away a little bit. If he backed away, he might have hit that through point for 4.
No, he thought there was more bounce on it. There wasn't. Tell you what, it's not been easy for Yuvraj Singh, but in all fairness to him, he's hung in there. He's battled his way through in a partnership of 47.
Didn't bounce, but no remonstration. There's a couple of balls brought back. Oh, might have to give him the benefit of the doubt there. Bit of the shoe behind. But the fact was, the experience of these two, Harsh, what I love is the fact that Kohli's played really well and there's no carrying on or body language. Like he's been hit here. Now watch, he just marks centre. He won't rub it. See, that's experience. He's not happy out there. We know that. But he's just going through the motions to say, I've got an answer.
I think there's only one man today who can even claim to be happy out there, and that's Virat Kohli today. But you've got to admire the luck here. It's not easy batting in, but he's staying in there because he knows a wicket gone down is bad for his side. He's not played $1 million shot. He's not tried to hit his way out of trouble. His partner's playing some exquisite shots, so he doesn't need to do much.
Well, hasn't been a great place for the umpires either. Even he's been hit from a throw. Like it's been a difficult pitch all round for everyone.
What's it with you Aussies? Someone gets hit, you start to laugh. You were on air, weren't you, when the throw came in?
Because I know I've been hit, so I'm glad that someone else is getting hit now. It's called paybacks. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to hit that line and length, the Pakistani bowlers. Just needed to just maintain that pressure more.
That ball is just 131. He can hit 150, already has today. I'll tell you what, anyone out there who thought 83, let's go out, have a stroll in the park, take the dog out, read a newspaper, win the game. That first over was electrifying. It just made everyone drop what they're doing and watch intently. Swing is still big in this game.
It's interesting. I just kept coming back, flashbacks when I was a boy when Queensland played against WA at the Wacker in a final, a one-day final, where Western Australia made 70, I think, and they bowled Queensland out. And they had Viv Richards, they had Greg Chappell, and they bowled them out on a very similar type of pitch. And it's amazing, with runs on the board, things can happen. Lilly getting five or six wickets, bowling like the wind. Anything can happen in these types of pitches.
Needs a big comeback ball though. That's Wahab Riaz. He's not going to get it. Kohli will keep strike. 50 of the partnership comes up at 54 balls, and India 58 for 3 with 26 to get. 1 point. Sami. Oh, that's what they want more of. Kohli's confidence dragging him into playing that shot.
So he's the only player all night that looks quite safe and capable of doing what he wants to do. There's a huge difference in his technique now. So when he toured England a couple of years ago, where they worked him out, they swung the ball. He didn't know where his off stump was. He nicked off. But he looks quite capable now of scoring runs when it's balls seaming around.
25,500 people in the stadium today here in Mirpur. They've absolutely enjoyed this game. They didn't enjoy this game, they're not cricket lovers.
What do you think the crowd is? Is it 50-50 split, Harsha? 50 for India, 50 for Pakistan?
One easy way of saying is, when do the cheers come? The other day when Bangladesh were playing against Sri Lanka, I think you made the comment that someone turned the volume off in the crowd. But today the cheers have been for wickets, the cheers have been for boundaries. Oh, it's tough to put a number to it, but it doesn't matter. They just enjoyed some wonderful cricket. That's in the gap too, and we'll run away for 4. When I said wonderful cricket, that's what I meant. You've only got to err by that much, and this man will bounce on you.
Great players are good on both sides of the ground in T20 cricket, and trust me, this guy, look at the balance, the poise. He lets the ball almost blend into his pads before he works it away. A cross-seam delivery there by Sami. Didn't work. I don't like him doing that, I'll be honest. I'd rather him try and swing the ball. Wasim Akram's not a huge fan of seeing bowlers bowl with a cross-seam delivery. Needs to try and bowl that cutter or swing the ball away from him.
There's a fielder there. And when he finishes his career, Virat Kohli will have constructed many large monuments. He'll played some great innings, have some big scores on them. I think he'll look back at this game and say, 39 from 40. I was quite proud of what I did. He's got 21 more to get. But sometimes as batsman, did he do that as well? Maybe you just got a 28 or a 32 one day. But you counted the opposition and the conditions and came unscathed, and you remember those.
Yeah, you do. And I still, for me, my best ever innings I scored was 48. My first test knock on a green pitch facing Holding and co. Yeah, I made some big runs against other teams, but my 48 was my best ever knock on a pitch that was bowler friendly.
Now Yuvraj. Oh, playing a miss as well. They're still flirting with possibility here, Pakistan, but not quite getting the nick or the wicket. This partnership now 55. Just wonder at what point they'll start thinking, it's gone.
Look, I think Wakar and the coaching staff be obviously not happy the way they've batted, but the way they've come out and reacted to the 83 is good. They've come back and they've thrown some punches, but India, they've got a strong jaw now. They got a couple of whacks on the chin early and they stood up, and that shows me that's a classy team, because the experience in the middle order really has got them through.
5 came from that over. 12 gone. It's 63 for 3. 21 to get. Pakistan will look back at this and say we had the better attack, but very often on spicy pitches, it's the quality of your batting that determines how good you are. Now we're seeing some spin. Now we're seeing Mohammad Irfan come back for his last over. Is it fair to say, Dino, now that we've seen 4 quick bowlers, well as they've bowled in patches, did Pakistan bowl really well today, or did Mohammad Amir bowl really well today?
Well, up to now, I think Mohammad Amir bowled very well. I just don't think Irfan and Mohammad Sami, these guys, have actually hit the lines and lengths that you'd like them to. But the fact that he really knew how to use the ball when it was swinging early.
Need a couple of wickets in this over for them to come back. His last. Mohammad Irfan's last over. None for 10 so far. What's his strong zone? The flick. It's been that for a long time. It's just that he's such a good player. He's got other strong zones too. But this is one shot that he plays really well.
The key to it, he doesn't play across the line of the ball. He hits it and then just flicks off it. Sonny Gavaskar was brilliant at that. Sachin Tendulkar, callous. They don't they wait to the impact and they just sort of flick it away. They don't play across the line ever.
Tell you what, he's got a strong zone through the flick, but some of his cover driving today was outrageously good. He's called for 2 here, and he'll get it easily.
Well, there you go, Pakistan. Watch how Kohli did that. He knew straight away. He stopped the ball on the leg side. He just knew. Watch the running. Watch how quick he ran and how quickly he got into the crease. Hand on the ground. No one's done that for Pakistan today. Hand on the ground, quickly in and out of the box. Straight lines, easy two.
Kohli scores 40%, 40 plus. India wins 71%. He's got 41 here. And that's one key to success Pakistan will look at carefully.
So get him out for less than 40, you win. 29%, is that what you're saying?
Now, it doesn't guarantee you get him out for 40 you win, but it tells you that's what's tended to happen in the past. That's a correlation.
Well, they're the things that coaches look at. Common denominators, why they win. Get him out. Find a way to get him out. Don't worry about getting dot balls. Don't worry about it. Find a way to get the guy out. You might have a chance of winning. His defense is so good now. He just knows who to hurt and who to back off, what bowler to target. He has this wonderful knack of going about and managing his innings.
It's a wonderful point you make, because there's a lot of people who come into cricket and they know how to bat and they know how to bowl. And eventually they've got to learn how to score runs, how to manage an innings, how to manage a spell, how to learn take wickets. And that's the learning curve, and Kohli's sitting up pretty high on it at the moment. No ball. Once again, Yuvraj gets to play the free hit. Oh, he's helping his partner, isn't he?
So free hit to be disappointed. He said, oh, come on, mate. Give me a chance. Oh. So he's probably thinking he might bowl a slow ball here or something like that. But if I was Yuvraj, I'd back away to square leg and look to side that over point.
Okay, what's he going to bowl? Come on, let's play this game again. You've got 5 seconds. 4.
He'll bowl a slow ball about mid height, hip height. Slow ball bouncer over middle stump.
I think
he's setting up now to look to hoik it away on the leg side now. So if he's starting to set up there, well, let him have one. If I was Irfan, sniff him, give him one at his head.
Doesn't matter. As it turns out, it falls well short of the fielder. But Kohli at the other end was saying, go for it, go for it. He was predicting a slow ball. It wasn't. 16 needed now. This partnership is put on 60.
Well, went hip height.
I respect you a lot, Dino, but most balls that Irfan bowls do come hip height.
I just thought if he's going to be covering the off stump as he did there, I would have instructed Irfan to bowl a bouncer at his head.
After that start they got from Mohammad Amir, I'm sure the support cast has stood up. 69 for 3 from 13. Now 15 to get from 42. And Wahab Riaz will bowl from the other end. Irfan has bowled out, Mohammad Irfan. 4 was for 16, but no wicket. That's the key. No, says Yuvraj. There wasn't a run.
So this is what great players do. 15 off 40 and 1. You watch Kohli. He'll finish with not out here. He won't give his wicket away. The wicket is so dear to them. He's not going to give them away, particularly to Pakistan. He'll look to pick these off with a couple of ones and maybe a 4 somewhere. Sounds like a rifle shot when he hits that ball in the middle, doesn't it? It's amazing. I've been lucky enough over the years to play against some great players. When Sachin hit it, Gilchrist hit it, when Viv hit it, it sounded different, the ball coming off their bats. Now, I don't know what it is, because the bats were far better than everyone else. I think it comes...
Maybe to the hands holding the bat.
I think it's more to do with the guy, yeah. You can't teach being a genius.
Maybe also bat speed, the point at which the ball makes contact with bat. This is good cricket from India. They're not doing anything silly. They're not trying to grandstand yet. They're not trying to say, come, we're going to finish this game with a flourish. They're saying, no, it's clinical.
Well done, Bobby.
Yeah, if I was a Freddie, I'd be bringing the teams in, the guys in here. Let's have a look at some of the wickets early. And Oh, he should have been out first ball. That was the second ball. He said, you've had one chance and given you out again. Fantastic delivery. Rahane just got him on line, I think. He gave him out there. And all of a sudden the game is busted wide open. Then a front edge and all things that started to happen then.
Wow. We keep showing that on drive as its area of strength. Is there a better player of the cover drive at the moment? What do you do as a bowler? Do you just stand and admire and say, that was a Taj Mahal in front of me? What a shot.
It's his favourite shot. Look at the balance and the poise. Look where the head is. And doesn't overhit it. Just class. Pure class.
A little dab for a single. Just understanding this game so well is Virat Kohli. 49 from 50 balls. Now India need 8.
And I love the strategy. Hopefully a lot of kids, young kids will watch that. He hits it for 4, then gets 1. You can't work on him. It's like a great boxers. They hit you hard, then give you a left jab, then move. Doesn't matter how fast you bowl. You can bowl in the 140s, 150s. He'll still smash you through covers if you bowl length to him.
Oh, it's still something in there. Still spicing it up. But Yuvraj survives. 8 to get it. 76 for 3. He's 49 not out, Virat Kohli. He's taken the ship from the storm into calm waters. I think there's a bit of an inside edge on that. Up goes the finger! I thought I heard a second sound. Virat Kohli is distraught, but he'll still have to go. He's 49. He'll look back at the end of his career and say, of all the many innings I've played, I'll remember this one with great warmth. Glad he's got a smile off his face, because I'd love to wait and see if the umpire's got this one right. I heard a sound as the ball passed the bat.
Let's have a look. Did he get an edge? Yeah, he got a feather on it. There's no doubt to me he got a feather on it, but it's to the umpire's defence. It's very difficult with the noise of the crowd. There wasn't much deflection there, but we could hear it in the stump mics. And he's laughing, but well played, sir. What a knock. 49 from just 51 balls on a spicy pitch against 3 bowlers bowling over 145 kilometres an hour. Well played. 76 for 4.
Right, Mohammad Sami. Let's try and check if there's a bit of luck in that wicket of Virat Kohli. But what it means is Pandya's again coming ahead of Dhoni. Clearly he's nursing his back here. Now, how is this young man going to play 8? Because he just goes in and throws his bat around, belts the ball. Now, let's try and take a listen in here.
Definitely got an edge. 2 sounds. Did hit him high. It showed him the bat as well. He can't believe he's been given out. He's got a smile on his face, but gee, if the scores were, say, 15 for 4, might have been different.
The umpires have been under pressure. It's a very, very big game. Sometimes you need the very experienced people standing there too. Oh, there's an edge, and taken. Another one goes. This 8 needed, but Pakistan keep chipping away. Mohammad Sami gets another. 76 for 5. All those who are putting the candles, just hang on.
Is there another twist in the tail here, Harsha? Surely not. Big edge here. Cross-seam delivery again by Mohammad Sami. Went hard at the ball. Hafiz tried to make a meal of this. He said, no, it's okay, I've got it, I think. Anyway, Pandya goes for a duck. It's 76 for 5.
Didn't even come to practice yesterday. Hasn't been practicing here at all. This was Hardik Pandya, and eventually Hafiz completed the catch. 8 to get. Still Jadeja and Ashwin in the hut. Yuvraj batting. That partnership of 68 was the key. Now Sami, can he do something with his last 3 balls for Pakistan? Not with this one.
Must have a word to him why he's cross-seaming every delivery. Look at this ball here, Hushers. Cross-seamed again, outside edge. And look at the hands there. I don't like the hands, the technique there of Hafiz. Must admit, they're almost like Edward Scissorhands, that movie. Look at his fingers. Look at the way they're pointing directly at the ball. Gee, I don't like that technique at all, it must be said.
Edward Scissorhands would slice that in two. But he caught it eventually. 8 to get. 2 slips for Dhoni. 2 balls left from Mohammad Sami. Oh, they'll get the run. Now, take a look at Dhoni running here. Normally, Dhoni runs like a sprinter. This was 3 for Dhoni. Well, he comes back hard for the third. Old habits die hard. He was strolling for the first 2. I think he was looking for 2, but he was absolutely strolling for the first 2.
Well, you're right. Just watched it. He waited for the ball to go past, and he's just jogging here. Jog, jog, jog. And, oh, hang on. There might be one more here. No. Oh, look, I will. Let's go. Let's go. Good response by Yuvraj. They went to pick it up. Did it slip out? Oh, and he slipped. Watch the hamstring, Shahid.
They're not the most tender, those hamstrings. I don't think he's fully fit either. His running between the wickets was unlike anything we've seen for a long time from Afridi. Now he plays it off his hips and keeps strike, which is not a bad thing. Just 4 needed, and India 80 for 5 with 5 overs left. Top quality seam bowlers for Pakistan. Mohammad Amir was a cut above the wrist.
Yeah, I do my own fielding myself. Frach. There was a time in the world you shouldn't do that.
But all the Dinos have long retired.
Yeah.
Even you wouldn't appeal for that, Dino.
No.
No.
Did the right. It was almost a net practice. Well bowled. Well, it's
What if he had appealed, though? The ball was in play when he picked it up. I mean,
well, we know the answer to that, don't we?
Well, people say if you're backing up too far, but that's when you're trying to do something unfair. There's jog for a single. Slight anticlimax's end, you might think, for what's been quite a gripping cricket match. Not all the time gripping because of extraordinary skill, but just gripping as a contest.
Yeah, these pitches, people might think they're bad for T20 cricket. Well, firstly, they've just had the Under-19 World Cup here. If they don't leave grass on some of these pitches on a tired square already, then they're in trouble. The pitches will disintegrate. And I must admit that I'd like to have a bit of grass on the pitch, something a bit different. Make players like this guy here, they're smart. They know how to get runs. And you've got to think your way through an innings on these pitches. Whereas in the past, T20 pitches are just being flat and you just see the length and smash through the line. Well, you can't do it on this track. So you've got to be smart how you're going about executing your skills. So I don't mind the occasional couple of pitches where it's a bit of grass on it, Harsha. So it might be great for the fans, but it's been an intriguing contest.
That there is no doubt. Smashes that. Once again, Mahendra Singh Dhoni is there at the end. And India complete a famous win, winning by 5 wickets over Pakistan after the bowlers had set it up with 83. And Virat Kohli's 49 steered India home on a pitch that was treacherous to start off with and grew friendlier as it went along. But look at the nonchalance of MS Dhoni. He just comes in, smashes 7 for 3 and says, gentlemen, right, let's go back and have a second cup of tea.
And what a knock it's been. It really has by Kohli. Really set it up. But I tell you what, I was most impressed the way Pakistan came out. Mohammad Amir, he really bowled beautifully, gave them half a chance to get back into this game, but India was just too good, too professional, too smart right from the get-go, and they've won this game pretty easily.
As it turns out, yes, but I think there were moments when Mohammad Amir was bowling and you thought, oh well, are we going to see a 50-60 all out over here? But I don't think the young man quite got the support at the other end, because the others were efficient. The Samis and the Irfans were efficient, but Virat Kohli was just magnificent on the day, and he's played the innings. There's a difference between the two sides. Pakistan will go back and say, what do we do with our batting here? The spice on the track was good for their bowling, but not quite for their batting. And it was a less spicy Indian attack that went through them. Then look back at some of those dismissals and wonder about those. got to admit too that it's not a lot of rancor on the field. That was very good to see actually. Virat Kohli and Mohammad Amir has come out and said that if Amir hadn't had the break, it would have been among the top 2 or 3 bowlers in the world. Gee, I think you saw that today. Oh, Intikhab Alam is out there too. But yes, that is good to see. I just think in Virat Kohli, India found somebody who relishes situations like these. And he'll look back, as I've said many, many times, he'll look back at this innings for all the magnificent ones that he's played, and he'll say, 49 out of 50 balls, I think a little place in my heart for it.
Yeah, he hit him sweet. He really did. Yeah, it was a good battle in the end because we all honestly thought the game was over at half-time, but they came back really well. Good respect between the two teams. They really do get on, these two teams. Good friendship. And gee, he is one of the best players in the world without doubt. The skipper, well, he's an injured player. He reminds me of Gordon Greenidge. Whenever he had something had wrong with him, he used to smash it for 4. And MS Dhoni's not too far away of doing the same thing.
I'll tell you what else I liked. The head of the Pakistan Cricket Board, Shahryar Khan, a diplomat and a gentleman, was actually out there shaking Virat Kohli's hands. Oh, good innings. It's this aspect of India-Pakistan cricket that not enough people see. Everyone sees the emotion and everyone sees everything else. They don't see that. Oh, but that was a great shot to finish. Right, let's go back in. Came in, played 3 balls, hit 7 runs. Oh, and he was there. He was there as usual.
Of all the people who's going to field the ball, it was always going to be Virat Kohli. Yeah.
Spare a thought for Yuvraj Singh here. 14 from 32. And India will go back saying, what a lovely, famous win this was.
Yes, the winning runs coming off the bat of captain MS Dhoni as India remain unbeaten in the Asia Cup, beating their arch rivals Pakistan by 5 wickets in what can best be called a topsy-turvy encounter. These two teams met almost a year back, and look at that. The Indian fans are happy in Dhaka because at one point it looked like Mohammad Amir and company had almost done the unthinkable. India beating Pakistan by 5 wickets, remaining unbeaten in the Asia Cup. Virat Kohli, his 49, coming a long way as India chased down Pakistan's 84 with ease. Yes, you're watching Ken Cricket Live, and joining me on the show is former India pacer Ajit Agarkar. But let's take a look at the scorecard. First, India had put Pakistan into bat. They set a target of 84 for us. And first up, Mohammad Amir gave us quite a shock, getting 3 wickets in his first 2 overs. Rohit Sharma, Rahane and Raina gone. But Virat Kohli stuck around 49 of 51. Yuvraj Singh not out as well, staying till the end. But what a bowling spell by young Mohammad Amir. 3 wickets, 18 runs, 4 overs, 18 dot balls. Yes, the unpredictable nature of an India-Pakistan contest always remains the same. Yes, obviously it was India that started really well, put in Pakistan to bat. MS Dhoni winning the toss, getting Pakistan all out for 83 in reply, 85 for 5 India winning by 5 wickets. Yes, this is Ken Cricket Live. Ajit Agarkar is with us, and we're going to be discussing the facets of that India versus Pakistan game. But first up, let's head straight to Dhaka. In a bit, we're going to be going to Dhaka, but this was quite an interesting encounter. I mean, the way the game kept on changing, Ajit, that was the best part of the game.
Yeah, I think firstly you've got to compliment the curator for making the kind of pitches that we've got on show. There's a lot more contest between the bat and the ball, and takes a really good player to come up with that sort of innings for India to get India through. But really good contest. 84 by the Pakistani bowlers was made to look like 184, but really good contest which everyone was looking forward to.
Yeah, okay, let's get in reactions now from Dhaka. We've got Ramiz Raja, who's on the ground with Yuvraj Singh.
Yuvraj, how was it out there?
Yeah, it's a bit tough. I think the Pakistani bowlers bowled really good areas. They bowled quick, and wicket had a bit not an easy wicket to bat, but I think Virat batted outstandingly, and we guys bowled really well.
But good time really to spend some time at the crease, because this is a tough pitch really for T20 standards.
Yeah, definitely. I think T20 you want to go out there and score runs, and it's been a situation where you got to fight it out. And I'm happy that I could spend some time with the wicket, and hopefully could next game try and hit the ball.
So what was tested more, Yuvraj, your skill level or your mental game?
I think bit of both mental and skill, because when you're 3 down in the first 3 overs, you gotta make a partnership out there, and that's what I was able to do in the last game as well. To get a partnership of 50 runs, and then things become easy. So that's what I'm trying to, stuck out there and not give my wicket away.
Still got that magnificent touch with the ball.
Yeah, I mean, they call me the Pai Chakka for no reason. I just try and do my best whenever I get to bowl and try and help the team.
Massive win, nevertheless.
Yeah, definitely. Getting Pakistan team for 83, I think that was a great effort by the bowlers. And I think wicket was quite helpful for the fast bowlers.
All right, Yuvraj, well played and all the best.
Thank you.
पटाखे फोड़ो भाई, घर पे पटाखे फोड़ो. India has beaten Pakistan. If we were allowed to burst firecrackers in the studio, mind you, we would have done that. But for Yuvraj Singh, batting performance, when you talk about India, yes, Virat Kohli getting that 49. But you see the big positive being Yuvraj Singh staying out there till the end.
Yeah, this innings will help him. I mean, he's not had a lot of time in the middle. He's looked a bit scratchy. Was tough conditions there, lots of pressure. He hung in there. He used all his experience to bat with Kohli, who's batting like a dream, really. I mean, you could see one standout player or a batsman today in the entire game, and that was Kohli. But Yuvraj's innings was equally important.
Virat Kohli on your screen, his innings of 49, helping India at the end. How mature an innings was this for you, Ajit?
I mean, he played the conditions really well, respected what the Pakistani bowlers were throwing at him, respected the pitch conditions, which is what I think in Bangladesh every team will have to do, because it does help the seamers quite a bit than what we've seen before. And once the ball was a little bit older, you could see all the shots coming out, but he rode that storm out a little bit initially.
Okay, yeah, my guess is that Virat Kohli is going to be amongst the awards as far as the post-match presentation is concerned. So let's head straight to Dhaka now for the post-match presentation, which we will be going to in a bit. But Virat Kohli, 49 of 51. What about that Indian bowling performance, restricting Pakistan to 83, Ajit?
Yeah, and after the way the Pakistanis bowl, they needed that. The Indian bowling's been doing well. The new ball bowlers have been picking early wicket, which helps the cause of the bowlers following. There's a lot for the bowlers in that pitch, but they bowled in really good conditions. And we always felt the Pakistani batting was a little bit light, and it was shown today with some really good Indian bowling.
Now, I know everyone is going to be talking about that Indian win, India winning by 5 wickets. But that 1 over by Mohammad Amir, yes, we're going to be talking about that 1 over by Mohammad Amir. But first up, let's go to the post-match presentation.
Must be said.
Well, who says low target can't raise your heartbeat? It was a very good fight back by Pakistan with the ball, but India remained calm and cool and played a better hand and won this all-important contest against the arch rivals Pakistan. So congrats to MS Dhoni and his side. In the presentation party, we've got Mrs. Irene Islam, President and CEO, Ring ID. Mr. Sultan Rana, his events manager, Asian Cricket Council. Mr. Langaraj Patnaik, is the CFO, Daikin India. Mr. Nazmul Hassan, MP, President, BCB. Mr. Rahul Sharma, co-founder, Micromax. And Mr. Shahryar M. Khan is the chairman of Pakistan Cricket Board. Now, the first award is for the spectacular catch, goes to Ajinkya Rahane for his wonderful pair of hands. Mrs. Irene Islam and Mr. Sultan Rana to please co-present the award. It's $2,500 to Rahane. Right, then the next award is the Daikin Coolest Player of the Match award, goes to Mohammad Amir for his superb bowling spell. He will receive the check of $2,500 from Mr. Patnaik and Mr. Nazmul Hassan, who is the MP and President, BCB. And on to Mr. Shahid Afridi. May I invite the Pakistani captain to please come forward. शायद obviously score कम था मगर fight back ball के साथ अच्छी थी.
Well, I think Ramesh bhai, हम इतने cricket खेल लिए कि I think we should read the pitch. I think we didn't play according to the pitch. और मेरे ख्याल में जो चीज़ missing थी वो ये थी कि जिस तरह पहले भी बात होती रही है कि अगर first 6 over आपके 4-5 बैट्समैन ड्रेसिंग रूम के अंदर बैठो, so don't expect कि आप कोई 140-150 का टोटल लगा लोगे. तो I think ये हम next मैच के लिए इस चीज़ के लिए बहुत ध्यान देना पड़ेगा.
मुश्किल पिच थी शायद बैटिंग के लिए, मगर क्या कुछ लड़के पिच को खेले, कंडीशंस को खेले निस्बतन बॉल खेलने के?
आई थिंक मेरे ख्याल में थोड़ा सिचुएशन को रीड करना चाहिए था, जिस तरह आई थिंक बड़ी अच्छी एग्जांपल थी विराट कोहली की, और यूवी जिस तरह टीम को लेके चले, तो इस पिच पे आपको थोड़ा सा टाइम लेना पड़ेगा। और डोंट थिंक कि ये इस पे आप कोई 160 170 का पिच नहीं है ये। अगर आप फास्ट बॉलर पे अच्छा सर्वाइव करते हो तो स्पिनर्स पे ये है कि इतना टर्न है नहीं इस पिच के अंदर, तो आप इजीली 7 रन 8 रन मैनेज कर सकते हैं।
बड़ा धचका है शायद भारत से हारना?
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं, कोई ऐसी बात नहीं है। इंशाल्लाह पाकिस्तान टीम केपेबल है कम बैक करने की। अगला मैच हमारे लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है और लेट्स सी कैसे चलता है सारा कुछ।
यहाँ पे यही आपकी सोच है कि फास्ट बॉलर्स का मैदान सजा रहेगा यहाँ पे?
मेरे ख्याल में अगर जिस तरह आपको पिच नजर आ रहा है, आई थिंक अर्ली ऑन अच्छी जगह से, जिस तरह बात हो रही थी सुबह भी, टॉस पे भी बात हुई आपसे मेरी, अगर अच्छे एरिया में गेंद करेंगे तो ये फास्ट बॉलर्स का पिच है, और जो कि फास्ट बॉलर्स अच्छी बॉलिंग कर सकते हैं इस पिचेस पे।
चले शायद, नेक्स्ट टाइम ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू रमीज भाई।
Shahid Afridi, the Pakistan captain. And now to the all-important player of the match, man of the match. He was superb, body language was great, technique was flawless. Virat Kohli, for his wonderful innings, earns the man of the match award. Mr. Rahul Sharma and Mr. Shahryar M. Khan will present $5,000 to man of the match Virat Kohli. And the trophy that he'll receive from Chairman PCB. Yeah. All right. Well, Virat, many congratulations. It was a tough pitch to bat on, but you made it look very easy.
Well, not exactly. Yeah, as you said, it wasn't such an easy wicket to bat on. And I wasn't too happy with myself in the last game because I just went too hard at the ball, probably wanting to continue the way I played in Australia. But sometimes you need to respect the conditions, and international cricket is all about learning from your mistakes. I made a few mistakes in the last innings I played, and I decided to dig in, spend some time at the wicket, and I knew that I will get a few balls once I get set. But amazing. I would like to compliment Mohammad Amir, especially with the way he bowled. I actually congratulated him while I was batting. I was so happy to play that kind of a spell. And I've always said he's a world-class bowler, and hats off to the way he bowled, and God bless him with more success.
Yeah, it was a tough challenge up front with the new ball, with the ball jagging around. I mean, what was the plan then, to stick around and not worry about the scoring rate, or did you have a positive plan up front?
Well, my intention is always to be positive. Even if you want to defend the ball, you need a big stride in, and even if you want to leave the ball, there has to be intent. Intent doesn't mean you have to smash every ball out of the park. Even a good leave is good enough with good intent. So that's the whole mindset. The counter-attacking is the game that I play. That's why I batted number 3. But sometimes, as I said, you need to respect the conditions much more, and then back yourself afterwards to set up good base and go through with your shots. And for me, generally in T20 cricket as well, it's just an extension of the shots I would play in Test cricket as well. Nothing too fancy, and just like to hit the gaps and run hard between the wickets. So yeah, I'm glad that I could contribute for the team's win today.
Well, obviously you're a great template for rest of the batsmen to follow. So the idea is really to make allowance for the natural variation from the pitch, and to make sure that you look to defend first and then look to go for your shots. Is that how you would describe your game?
Well, it's very important to change your shot at the last moment on these kind of wickets, I guess. Back of length ball, if you go hard, you want to punch it through covers, you might nick it. At the same time, if you just stop the bat flow and run it down to third man, I mean, it's a good shot. So that's the adjustment you need, and you need to be switched on mentally. If you switch off mentally and you want to smash every ball out of the park, then you can't think of 2-3 shots per ball. So I think the key is to stay calm, stay relaxed, and choose your shots according to what's happening in the wicket.
Wonderful innings, Virat. Privileged to watch it because you made batting look so simple and so clean. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Pleasure.
Virat Kohli, the Man of the Match award winner. And now to MS Dhoni. The Indian captain will sign a ball for the Airtel Fan of the Match. Is the pen working, MS? Yeah. Big round of applause for the Indian captain. Well, MS, well played. Some tough moments, but that you expected, I guess, on a pitch like this.
Well, initially we thought, it will be good practice before the T20 World Cup, but I believe the conditions out here are very different. But I think it's good for us because, we are one team that loves to play aggressive cricket, but what this does is, it actually pushes us to respect the condition over here, which I feel, will be very good for us, going into the T20 World Cup. Yes, the conditions were tough. I thought Amir bowled really well for them. And I'm glad, we restricted them to only 80 or 85 runs because, 100 or 110 runs, the game was on.
Yeah, I mean, it was the first part of the build-up that was done so especially well by you in India. I mean, the bowlers were superb.
I think the middle overs were crucial. Yes, the fast bowlers did well, but after that, we kept taking wickets at regular interval, which I feel is the only way to contain the batsmen. And I feel that was the main reason why we were able to, restrict them for, 84 runs. But overall, I think the bowling effort is great. Yes, the conditions are slightly in favor of the fast bowlers. Spinners, they have to bowl well to get wickets, but I think fast bowlers can really have a big impact going forward into the tournament.
You didn't change the makeup of your bowling unit a lot because you played the same usual suspects, still very happy to play a couple of spinners?
Well, yes. Also, what it does is, each and every department is covered. If we need the third seamer, Hardik is there, which means, I have 12 overs of the fast bowlers, 2 specialist spinners, who can bowl in any condition. And slowly, if the wicket starts to turn later on in the tournament, we have a couple of other bowlers also. Yuvraj is somebody who can give me 1 or 2 overs. Suresh Raina is still somebody who can bowl for me. If needed, Virat is also there. So there are a lot of people who can bat and bowl, and that's one of the main reasons, we are sticking to this playing 11. And also what it does, it gives us a luxury of having, Hardik or Jadeja at number 8.
Yeah, we've talked about batting and bowling. What about the fielding? I mean, I thought you guys were pretty much switched on.
Well, we have to be because that's one department where, you can actually guarantee your performance. Batting and bowling, you may get good deliveries or, batsmen can put up the bad deliveries. But what happens in fielding, and if you are switched on, you can always have a big impact. And we all know one run out at the right moment can really take the game away from the opposition. So, overall fielding is something that we will love to put a lot of effort in. And, especially as we go ahead into the tournament, you'll see it becomes more and more crucial.
Right, okay. You won a crucial one today. Well played.
Thanks.
MS Dhoni, the winning captain, and that is what we have from the presentation ceremony down here.